What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of Big Pat Sports Talk. And this is going to be the free agent frenzy tampering period. Uh got a couple of things to come up. We got some Giants news. Starting out for you, we are expected to re-sign CJ Board, our kick returner, special teams guy this year. What do you guys think about that, and what implications does that have on our draft status? Because I'm one that's talking about that want to get a receiver at number 7. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but what do you guys think about it?
Well, I think with the re-signing of CJ Board and Sills, uh, it's probably very improbable that we'll be getting a receiver at number 7. I'm not saying we won't draft one at all throughout the draft, but I doubt we'll be going for a receiver at 7, especially after we got Kadarius Toney last year as well.
Well,
Okay.
I think he's going to be more of a special teams guy. He didn't do too bad last year. Broke his arm at one game, right?
Yeah, he did. Broke his arm.
So, as far as in the starting lineup, I don't know. The guy did show a little bit of something, but this could be just a depth piece for right now until Shane brings more guys in.
Well, he also did kickoff returns.
Yes. So this could be just a depth piece for right now of gap position. You know, if they trade Slayton, what if they get rid of a different receiver so at least they got something on the.
You have to remember they brought back Shep. We signed Kadarius Toney last year.
Hey,
we just brought back CJ Board and Sills. So we know that moving forward, we have those 4 receivers. So that leaves John Ross, Kenny Galladay, that other guy, Colin Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
and Bateman, right?
No.
Yep.
So that's our receiver core. It's possible Kenny Galladay might not be here. It's possible he might be traded.
Right.
Or he restructures somehow in some way. He restructures. Shout out to Omega in the chat. It's the first time I've seen you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. What's going on, Tim?
Omega.
Hey.
The Bills did cut Darrell Williams today. That could be a target for us as well. Taj agrees with you. He's a special teamer for depth.
Right.
Shout out to Ronnie Rivers. He said, listen, you can't trade Slayton. He is not worth anything. That's true.
Well,
Ronnie
you
Rivers,
save the cap.
thank you for being here.
You save cap money, $2.5 million, right? Or
hit that subscribe button for G Nation Inside Sports Classified 3F with Joe, and of course Big Pat Sports Talk as we continue to bring you the free agency frenzy. Thank all you guys for stopping by. Sorry, Pat. Sorry, Joe.
You're fine. No, he'd be a cap savings because he hit a bonus in his contract, so he cost more than what he originally would have. So by getting rid of Slayton, you're saving. What is it, Pat? You knew it. I can't.
$2.5 million.
Yeah. So that we've got. I saw last night where it says we have $9 million in the black right now, or in that area. So that's why you're going to see like Sills and some of these guys. I don't know if if Shane got his money down, but he's still working on it.
Yeah, he's still working on it. A few things to report. Some things have already happened. The Dolphins re-signed edge rusher Emmanuel Ogba to a 4-year, $65 million deal, $32 million guaranteed. So the edge rusher market is being set, and looks like we won't be in that market at all if we want one of the top edge rushers. Also, the lineman for the Rams, I think his name is not Joe Tooney, but it was Joe something. He re-signed with the Rams a 3-year, $40 million deal. So One of the top linemen is out of free agency. He's returning back to the Rams.
And I just seen this right here. We're all wrestling fanatics on this channel. Also, we cover a lot of different sports. It looks like Scott Hall passed away.
Yeah,
Razor Ramon.
He
yesterday.
was on
Yeah.
life support the last time I checked.
Right. So blessings, prayers out to his family. Condolences. Was one of the best bad guys in the business.
Oh yeah, Razor Ramon.
Yes.
Chico.
Hey, yo.
Yes.
Hey, yo.
Had a hell of a career. Messed it up at the end, but
hold on. Looks like we got some more news. Looks like Alex Kappa. The lineman for the guard from the Buccaneers that they want us to sign, is expected to sign a 4-year deal, $40 million deal with the Bengals.
we knew we were going to get outbid.
Well, this is great news, right?
And
That means some of these guys won't be targeting the linemen that we want in the draft. So,
thank you for tuning in, Zach. Thank you for finally catching it live, man. We're always live. Shout out to Ronnie Rivers. I think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat, Ronnie.
Yeah, thank you for being here, everybody.
Right. T-March says, tired of Galladay. Every catch he has, a cornerback draped all over him. Who needs a receiver who can't get open? Well, if he's catching the ball with him draped all over him, hey, it's still a catch. So,
right.
Well, I mean, he was brought here to catch contested balls anyway. That's what he's known for.
Right. But that's a big move right there, man. Alex Kappa tends to sign with the Bengals. The Bengals get an offensive line. Watch out, people. I'm telling you.
And he was on the Bucks, so he's leaving the Bucks and going to the Bengals.
Yeah, that's a surprise now that Brady's coming back. I thought they would resign him, but
well, that means the Bucks might be targeting a lineman in the draft.
Yep.
Any major free agent move?
Alex Kappa is intending to sign a deal, 4-year, $40 million deal with the Bengals. One of the top edge rushers in free agency, Emmanuel Ogba, is re-signing with the Dolphins for 4 years, $65 million.
Okay.
We're re-signing CJ Board. I mean, that's not huge news, but it's showing that he will be returning, so we get our special teamer back. It's showing that we have interest in Bradley Bozeman. Yeah, I just pulled that up. The Rams signed one of their linemen for 3 years, $40 million. Go ahead, Lou.
Also, Ryan Dunleavy just tweeted that they are still open to a Barkley trade and a Bradbury trade.
You said who? Ryan Dunleavy?
Yeah.
Okay,
the Giants are still open to a Barkley trade and a Bradbury trade.
Well, the Packers released offensive tackle Billy Turner.
And they released Zadarius Smith, but re-signed the other Smith brother to a huge contract.
Right.
And there was also rumors or news yesterday that Ingram was working out a deal with another team as well.
Yeah, 4 years, $30 million. The Miami Dolphins just signed running back Chase Edmonds on a 2-year, $12 million contract, 6.1 guaranteed.
If Ingram takes that deal, we have exactly no tight ends. So expect to go tight end in this draft. Also, we will get a 3rd-round compensatory pick if he does sign that deal.
And the Bills are giving Mitch Morris a 2-year deal too, center.
So if Ingram takes that deal, we get a 3rd-round compensatory pick. And we will definitely be going for a tight end in the draft because Caden Smith was cut, Kyle Rudolph was cut, and Evan Ingram is our only active tight end left. So
we got Myrick on the team, but he was a drafted rookie from last year, so who knows what he can do. Some more news from Deshaun Watson news. Deshaun Watson is going to meet with the Saints and the Panthers within the next 48 hours. So it looks like it's down to those two teams.
You said the Packers?
No, the Panthers. The Panthers and the Saints.
If I'm him, I'm going to
The
the
Giants
Saints.
are interested in Bradley Bozeman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Saints is where I would go if I was him as well, Tim.
Yeah, me too. Darren Gordon, shout out to Darren Gordon, always in the chat now. He says, let's be honest, would you rather the Giants trade Barkley or Bradbury? To be
Bradbury all
honest with
day.
you, Bradbury. But
I
I'm on
think
record. I
Bradbury gonna
know
get
it's not
traded.
popular. If we could get a second round pick for Saquon Barkley, I have to
Here
seriously
he
consider
goes.
it. I have to seriously consider it.
But no,
Yes, for
listen,
a second rounder.
I
Yeah,
did
I'm
want
trading.
to I did want to add
Roddy,
this
we
though.
agree.
Um, sorry, Joe. Give me 1 second. I did want to add this though. If Ingram does sign that deal and we get the compensatory pick, that compensatory pick is for next year, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it won't be in this draft, but that means that next season we will have 2 third-round picks if Evan Ingram does sign that deal.
If we
So
don't,
who are the free agents tight ends right now? Who are the
if we
tight
sign
ends?
if we go after a tight end and that money goes towards Ingram's, that third round might go to a 5th or a 6th.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on how that money balances out.
Because if
So
you
we're
go
better
back to
off
signing,
drafting.
you're
So we're
better
better off
off
drafting.
drafting tight end.
Okay.
Yep.
That was
Because
my question.
that money towards that position is what counts towards a compensatory pick. If
Okay.
you fill that in the offseason, so if Ingram gets $30 million for 4 years, but we get a guy for $15 million for 4 years, that equates into the money, and then the value of the pick drops.
Okay. Yeah. So we're better off drafting and getting that compensatory pick. Okay.
Right.
That's what I was trying to figure out in case we're trading for a quarterback next season.
Right.
Because if we have 2 first-round picks next season and 2 thirds, we can give up a first, a third, and still have, a first and a third.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
shout out to Ronnie Rivers. She says, "Listen, we have to remember we have a new coaching course, so let's see what they can do." I mean, that's true. And T-Mart says, "Not one player on the roster should be untradeable."
Right now, I agree.
no. As much as I would dislike a Barkley trade,
Jay Lay, what's up, Jay Lay?
Jay Lay.
He says not as certain as Lou is about getting a third round pick. Well, if he signs a 4-year, $30 million deal, T-Maj, we're getting a third round compensatory pick
because of the money.
Mm-hmm. Rucker, Pat Graham says Rucker. Go ahead, Tim.
I think we got players on this team that's untradeable. I'm not trading Andrew Thomas for anything or McKinney.
I mean, yeah.
If
you want to take it to the literal sense, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trading
Andrew
Thomas.
Xavier
how hard to
McKinney.
get it up tackle? You know how hard it is to get it up tackle? It took us what? 2 seasons, 12 years between Flowers and Nate Solder to finally get it up tackle, right? I mean, I'm not trading Thomas or McKinney. Them the only 2 I think that's untradeable. Everybody else
kicked out. Yeah, I mean that's true. Tim. Darren Gore says, G Nation, I give you props. You're a true Barkley fan. Salute. Adam, what's up, Adam?
Yo.
New York Giants true fan. What's going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Adam says, and 3 guys I keep: McKinney, Andrew, and Andrew Thomas. I mean, yeah, I'm not trading those.
Yeah, I'm not trading. Yeah, you don't trade those. If they want to give me 2 firsts or something.
Jay says, I'll be happy with 6 or 7 wins, maybe a comeback victory or 2 in some direction, no matter who they trade. True, Jay. He says, Big Pat, the A and T Mage is long. Okay, T Mage. I always say mine, but it's T Mage. And Adam says, Tony, I'm not trading Tony. Okay. He says, nobody besides Thomas, McKinney, and Tony can't be traded. Ronnie Rivers says, you have to realize running backs always do better after a return from an ACL injury. Barkley will have a better year this year. Okay. Adam says, what are the Browns doing? The only thing I know the Browns to do is they traded for Amari Cooper. They only gave up, a 5th round pick? That's ridiculous.
I don't know what happened. This shit just cut off.
Deception. What's going on, Deception? Thank you for everybody that's in the chat.
Can you hear me?
No deception.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. Let me try to get. This ain't even the right.
The Browns have released Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
What? Wait, they traded Landry for. They got rid of Landry, but got Cooper. That's bad. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, they was talking about trading him. That's why they traded for Cooper, and I guess they had no trade partner. So Juice Landry is cut.
I think Landry's better than Cooper.
Yeah.
They're talking about DeMarcus Lawrence now. He may be a candidate to be cut because he's not willing to come down on that $19 million figure.
Yeah, he's gonna get cut. Yeah, I can see him getting cut.
James Conner with a 3-year deal to the Cardinals. He's returning.
Okay, that's cool. You must be following Adam Schefter on Twitter.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of them. I've been scrolling through Twitter here, and I just can't stop. I mean, stuff is popping up on everybody I follow. That
he says you can plainly see how uncomfortable Barkley was all year. It take a long time to get your confidence back after that bad knee injury. He got it back towards the end of the year, though, T-Mage.
Yeah, he did. I agree. That's why I'm torn between trading him and keeping him. I kind of want to see how he looked this year, but
that's major though. James Conner was a major contributor to the Cardinals last year, so he earned himself a contract after not going too well. All right, tackle Jake Matthews agrees to a 3-year contract extension worth $52.5 million with the Falcons. So the market is being set for the tackles. Jake Matthews resigns with the Falcons, so the linemen are moving off the board early, folks.
Devontae Adams has told the Packers he will not play under the franchise tag.
Yep.
Shoot. No word on Brad Pitt.
What was that, Tim?
Oh, I didn't hear him.
What do you think about Juice Landry going to the Packers?
Man, I don't know. That's a.
I think Landry will fit great in Green Bay.
Yeah, I seen that, Adam. I don't know if he'd fit in. I don't know how well him and Rodgers would work together. Darrell Williams.
NFL Network right now is saying the Giants are actively shopping in the quarterback market.
Actively shopping in what?
The quarterback market for like a Mariota or Trubisky or something like that. But they said Trubisky could get upwards of $16 million a year, so I don't know about that.
Right.
Tudo says, "Shout you, Big Blue Crew, drop by your office to pay the proper respects and for all Giants fans around the world to slap all stinky boys, losers out of the door." Shout out to Tudo. Lakin could be top lineman this free agency period. Yeah. I don't think we need a QB right now, Ronnie. I would like to wait till next year to get our QB. But they may be looking for a veteran to come in and push Daniel Jones. I don't know about this quarterback situation anymore. I'm just hoping they don't spend all our damn cap room on a backup quarterback. That's not the future. Right, Taj. I'm not giving Trubisky $16 million. Darren Gorey says CJ Board. Why? He's deaf and he's a great special teams player.
Yeah.
Just because he's not flying flashy doesn't mean he can't be important to the team. That's where we've been getting it messed up. When you got somebody like a CJ Board who can fill in and come in and make decent catches like he did, I mean, why not re-sign him for a 1-year minimum deal? That's just my point of view on it, Darren. And he brings kick return and punt return duty as well. Zadarius Smith, he was cut by the Packers. Not Zay. And welcome back, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yes.
Pat Graham says Chad Henne knows the system. That is true. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Call me dumb, but I think they should just let Davis Webb go, man. And give Daniel Jones. If this is Daniel Jones' final year to prove himself, why would you need to bring somebody in to push him? This is his final year to prove himself. If that doesn't push him, then
right.
DJ the future, trust the process. Okay.
Man,
shout out to Birdie. This is my first time seeing you in the chat, Birdie. Thank you. Hit that like and subscribe button for us.
Yes.
He says Saquon has been my favorite player ever since he was a rookie, and I've watched him very closely, and you can blatantly see he is not the same. Yeah, he wasn't the same. He wasn't. He says, I trusted the process with Reese. My faith is dead. Well, Reese was a long time ago, T-Mage.
Yeah, still it's the pain.
Birdie says, but I have full faith he'll recover. I think he's recovered already. You can look at those last 2 games. He was a monster those last 2 games. He was running hard, even behind that trash O-line. Like I said, the guy just has to get healthy, man. See if Ian Rappaport reported something else.
It says the Bills and the Chiefs are 2 teams to watch for Jarvis Landry.
Wow. The rich just keep getting richer, huh?
Yes.
Bills and Chiefs?
Yep. Bills and Chiefs are the teams to watch.
I know he's going to go to a contender. Yeah, T-May says, I'm old, sue me.
Right.
Yeah, no, not Zay. I think I've seen him recover last year too, man. He says he would be good for next year. I think he will. The first year of ACLs be tough. Yeah, the only one I seen that break that mold like that was Adrian Peterson, man. That was absolutely crazy what he
Chase
did.
Edmonds and the Dolphins agreed to terms.
Yeah, I had seen that earlier. 2 years, I think $12.6 million.
Right. Well, this was just 3 minutes ago. That's why I said, of course, NFL is always late.
Yep. Cressley, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, Cressley, if you haven't already. Right where I belong.
Cressley, what's good?
James Conner's deal is 3 years, $21 million deal that could grow to a maximum of 25.5. Includes 13.5 fully guaranteed per Adam Schefter. That's a damn good deal for James Conner.
Yeah, it is. Running back? Hell yes.
Yes, sir. Tudo, hope everything is well. Hope you guys are ready for your playoff games.
Yes. Good luck, fellas.
As far as the Giants go, we have re-signed CJ Board. He will be a part of the Giants this upcoming season. And a lot of these linemen have left. A lot of these linemen are leaving. This is why this was a pretty good idea, Joe, to go live during this tampering period. We're seeing some dominoes fall.
I knew it. The minute noon hit is when the reports and everything were going to come out. And we got people here, listening to us, and appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to us while we do this today.
Right. This is per Doug Kai off Twitter. He says Seahawks free agent offensive tackle Brandon Shell has received interest from several teams around the NFL, including the Broncos. Shell has a close relationship with Russell Wilson, so he said a possible return to Seattle is cool. This is one of the free agents that's like on a low tier, I believe, but looks like he might follow Russell Wilson to the Broncos, so who knows? Cressley, he says, how do you feel about the Barkley situation? I saw that one reporter has said he's probably not going to be back. The reports have resurfaced today. Yesterday, that was BS. It was by some Twitter, what do you call that? Troll. But today, reports have been surfaced that Barkley is still on the table.
Yes.
And they're wanting Shane has came out and said he wants a first round pick, but I think if they get a high second round pick and maybe a lineman, they'll do it. I'm probably on the unpopular side of this situation because I'm saying, hey, look, if you could get a second round pick and an offensive lineman going towards the build offensive line, and unfortunately, Saquon Barkley has to be part of that. You have to look at that trade, Cressley. I'm just saying, what do you think about it, Joe? Well, hold on one second, Joe.
All right.
Shout out to Ronnie Rivers with the $4.99 super chat. She says, we finally have the cream of the crop in coaching. A few of these players we need to keep to how the coaching staff can improve these players. That is very true.
Yes.
That is very true. And thank you for so much for the support. Ronnie Rivers with the first super chat today, $4.99. I appreciate every cent. Thank you. But how you feel about the Barkley situation?
Man, Pat, I'm with it. I mean, like Ronnie said earlier, new regime, we got to trust them and to believe and hope that they make the right decision. Is the right decision for the fan base to get rid of Barkley? Hell no. Is it the right decision to get rid of Barkley right now to acquire draft capital? Time will tell. But, we knew this when Gettleman was gone and we got a new regime because you and me sat right here and said, is anybody truly indispensable on this team right now? When you look at other teams, you can look at other teams and say he's definitely a first round or better for trade, right? There's a player on there you're going to have to give up a first round pick, a first and a third round pick, multiple picks. We don't have anybody like that on this team.
Right.
So look, it's not that I hate Barkley. It's not that I want him gone. It's not that, but when you don't have anything like that on the team, you got to build into that on the team. And that's through the draft. And Shane understands that. And I love how I'm seeing a lot of the people in the chat are starting to realize that that's what we have to do. We do have young talent. All right. But is Ojulari, what would you get for him if you considered him on the trade market? We're not going to trade him, but, Roche we got on the free. So that would be whatever we got for him would be great because we didn't use a pick on him. But,
right.
Even McKinney, I'm sorry, but is Xavier McKinney really worth a first round pick? He's a good player.
It just depends on the scheme that you're running.
Exactly. So, look, it's not that I want to get rid of these guys. It's that I want to get the studs. I want to develop these young players. I want to see what they got. Believe in the coaching staff. And if the coaching staff right now, you brought it up yesterday. Look at how Dallas rebuilt with one trade. Herschel Walker. They got 8 picks.
Right.
Rebuilt the whole friggin' team.
Yeah, guys, hit that like button for us. If you're in the chat and you haven't hit that like button for us, hit that like button for us, man. It definitely helps out the video. It definitely helps out the channel. He says, Cressley says, if we could get a second or higher in alignment, then yes, you have to take it. I'm true. Ronnie.
Yes, thank you.
What's going on, Doja? What's good?
Doja.
Cressley says, I love how Shane is restructuring before he just cuts players. That is true as well. That is true. Yeah, 38 people watching on the 13 likes. Yeah. You're doing me dirty.
Subscribe. Thank you, Coach.
Coach Gladdy, thank you. He says subscribe, hit those likes, and share to all social media platforms. G's up. Thank you.
Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful month Monday. I know Monday's usually, and my internet just crapped.
Oh, you're back now.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, my internet is acting a little glitchy too. Pat Graham says, keep Saquon and stop using him like he's Zeke. That's true. He's not Zeke.
Right. I was going to say, hopefully everyone's having a good Monday. Mondays aren't notorious for being good, but glad you're all here with us today as we enter the tampering period.
Right.
Yeah.
The news was that the Packers did re-sign Preston Smith. Here's the contract details: 4 years, $52 million contract extension, and the Packers are releasing Zadarius Smith after 3 seasons in Green Bay. So they kept one Smith and released the other. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Ronnie says, I agree. We need to get this coaching staff to get these guys on board. We have we had a comic book crew. Special teams coordinator is not a head coach.
Right.
Lou definitely agrees with Pat Graham when he says keep Saquon and stop using him like he's Zeke.
Right.
That is a true statement. Tyler, what's going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in. He says, glad you went live, Pat. Now I have something to listen to when I'm at work. Keep up the good content, man. This is what we're doing for, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Free agency actually starts Wednesday, Cressley.
Well, technically today. They could talk, they could negotiate contracts, but they just can't sign until Wednesday.
Yep. NYG 22 was good.
Go ahead, NYG. You're fine. So that's why we're live today. That's why we're watching the news, searching Twitter, checking things out. Hopefully we hear some Giants news here real soon. What is it that you really want to hear today, Pat? I mean, would you rather hear that we get a couple of players, or would you rather hear that we get rid of Bradbury, or maybe we traded this for that? Or
I'm just gonna be honest with you, Joe. I just want to hear some news. I just want to hear progress. I want to hear progress with the team. The lineman market is being set for the top offensive lineman. You're going to come up with at least $17 to $18 million per year for the top lineman. So if you want to bring the sheriff, you're probably going to have to come up with about 21, 22. So the lineman market is very lucrative right now for linemen, and I don't think we got the capital to do it. So I don't know. What I really want to see is what we do with Bradbury. If we could get a 3rd round pick for Bradbury, that would be dynamite to be able to get another 3rd round pick for Bradbury, because say if there's somebody in the 2nd round that drops, now we have 3 3rd round picks. We can use 2 of those 3rd round picks to get up back into the 2nd round and still have a 3rd round pick. So I'm excited to see what we can get out of the Bradbury. And this Saquon Barkley saga, it just needs to end. It's not healthy for the organization at all. It's not healthy for the fans. It's not healthy for the parties that are involved. If Mara is holding the trade back, you need to let this man do his job. That's what you paid him to do. You can't go back on your word. And if we are going to trade Barkley, we just need to do it now. Let's not wait, because the longer you wait, the more his value drops. The more you wait to the draft, his value definitely drops, because there's some running backs in this draft class that are pretty good.
Right.
But you need to get that done immediately. Not Zay says keep Barkley and use him in a passing game. That's where he was best.
Yep.
G-Day, she said it's tampon period. Ronnie Rivers, thank you. She says love your channel. Glad to give you something to look at. James Skeeter, what's going on, Skeeter? He says, who do you guys think is the best fit at free agency cornerback this year? I don't think we need to get a free agent cornerback. I think we're good. To be honest with you, Skeeter.
I think if we do anything, we'll be looking at the draft again. Ooh, he dancing to the music. Yeah, right. Hey.
Not Zay says we need a vertical offense. You said free agency / draft is one of my favorite things of the season. Yeah, me too, Cressley. Tudo, he says, Big Boss Lou, please hit the like button, but ask everyone to keep the sticky fingers away.
Get down, get down, get down,
Right.
get down tonight.
Tim, he says the only thing I'm interested in is what will the Giants get for Bradbury. Me too, bro.
Right. That's
Ronnie Rivers says we will pay for the next 3 years for the salary mistakes that Gettleman made. God help us. We will, but with the salary cap jumping up each year, what the hell, Lou? He says he said with the salary cap going up for the next 2 to 3 years, I think we'll be okay.
right.
He says, what about Peppers? I don't know about Peppers. He's coming off of 2 major injuries, so who knows? Eric Torres, what's going on, Eric?
Eric.
Adam says, yeah, we signed a trash can. If Thibodeau doesn't fall to us at 5, how would y'all feel about Trayvon Walker at 7?
Reach.
I wouldn't be too mad. That'd be a reach, but I wouldn't be too mad. But if there's other players there that I think that could contribute to this team immediately, I would definitely have to think about it. Sean, Mr. Webb, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in, Sean.
Yeah.
He says, no, man, we are in the dollar section of the O-line.
We're shopping at Dollar Tree for O-lineman right now.
Right. You said, I think we get a 4 for Bradbury. I mean, that's cool. He says, got to go vertical with the offense. We are the best at it. I mean, that's true. How many deep passes did you see Daniel Jones throw last year?
20.
Like, that's crazy. He says, I personally think we're going to win more than 6 games. I think we are too. He says, give me your top 5 all-time Giants running backs.
Top 5 all-time?
Woo!
Oh.
O.J. Anderson.
Otis Anderson, Joe Morris.
You gotta put Tiki.
Not a fan of Tiki. I can't help it.
Rodney Hampton.
Yeah, I was going to say Rodney. I have to put him in there.
You going to put him over Tiki?
Yeah.
That seems a little personal to me.
That is a little personal. I'm not going to lie. I can't help it.
I agree with Joe. The way he left and the shit he talked about us afterwards. After Tom Coughlin fixed his fumbleitis, you got the nerve to leave and talk shit. Yeah.
Right. That did bother me, and it'll always bother me.
I mean, yeah, his stats don't lie. He was a good running back, but was he a good teammate?
People loved him in the Giants organization. I mean, Mara loved him. It's just that Eli, he loved Eli more.
Then I got to go Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs. I would have to put them two together. I mean, Ward was good, but...
No, that's hands down. Ahmad Bradshaw and Jacobs were better than Ward. And then Barkley.
Right.
Yeah, that's
but what's you guys' answer?
I got the same, except I got Tiki in there. I know he wasn't the best. He wasn't the most liked, but that dude balled for us, man. I haven't heard anything about the market for Lick and Tomlinson, but these contracts are getting high, so I'm thinking his market is around the 12-13 million, to be honest with you.
Ooh, I hit 310. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, Pat.
Go ahead.
I hit 310. Woo! I'm getting there.
The Panthers released
Shout out to
AJ
Joe.
Bowie. Yeah, AJ Bowie is released by the Panthers, so there's a veteran cornerback on the market. Oh, Frank Gifford. I forgot about Frank Gifford. He was running back too.
Oh, yeah, he was. I mean,
we wasn't allowed to watch him play. Shit.
Well, listen, at the time, okay, I was excited because we got Larry Zonka. But once he did the Miracle in the Meadowlands bullshit, I hated him.
Joey, thank you for tuning in, bro. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, Joey. He says, would you like it if we went after Breece Hall or McBride in the second round? I would be okay with McBride in the second round.
I think
But
it's
Breece
too
Hall,
early.
no. Breece Hall,
Too early
no.
in second round.
Breece Hall, no, if we still have Saquon Barkley on the roster. Yeah, Bradshaw was good. Deception says Donald General might be a little too bougie for us. We need to hit some flea markets, right? He says, how do y'all feel about linebacker Brandon Smith out of Penn State? If we were to get him in the draft, I would be ecstatic if we could get him in the third round, if he drops to the third round.
Right.
You're new to the channel. I've been talking about Brandon Smith for a long time, Birdie. I stay on top of it, but yeah, he's
But I would
definitely
prefer Christian Harris over him any day, though.
But if we can't get him in the second round and we might not have to get a linebacker in the third round, he is not a bad consolation prize for sure.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be mad. But, I mean, I would prefer Christian Harris all day.
Ronnie Rivers says Tiki is a jerk. He is on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, still a jerk.
Well, Mike Garafolo added the Packers to that for Jarvis Landry. So now the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Packers are the three teams to watch.
Adam says Peppers is salty. See what I did there? Yeah. I see what you did, Adam. He might not want to come back to us. Who knows? Tim says Tiki was Barkley before Barkley. Everything we want Barkley to do, Tiki did it. Block, run hard, catch the ball, break long distance runs, etc. I'm not going to hate on that, Tim. Straight up, I'm not going to hate on that. He did do everything that we wanted Saquon Barkley to do. Just going to be honest. Tiki was a jerk. Yes, he was, but he was a damn good player.
Yeah.
And if he would have stayed to get that ring with us, he would have been a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to lie to you, but who knows if he gets in now. Jay Lay with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, bro. Thank you. He says, just want to say thanks to Pat, Lou, and Joe for the live streams. Knowledgeable content and comical entertainment. Y'all are the best. Thanks, fellas. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, bro. We greatly appreciate that, brother. You ain't sipping today, are you? Supposed to be at work.
Man, that brother sipping all the time.
Hey, nothing wrong.
Right. He don't bother nobody. He cool.
Right. Sitting home.
Chilling. NYG22 says Giants need to get at least one decent O-line out of free agency. Might have to spend a little. Yeah, that is true. That's why I think the Bradbury thing needs to happen now because these linemen are leaving. Big Blue View says the Giants are, he says, making the case to sign John Feliciano from the Bills or Darrell Williams from the Bills. Or Bozeman. I mean, those are three people that they have us targeting. Also, the Bears guard, Mitchell, they have us targeting him as well. So we'll see what we can get. You said Ward was good. Yeah, Ward was pretty good, Ronnie Rivers. Go ahead, Joe.
I just coughed. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Skeeter says, hey, guys, Giants are one of the three teams that had a white quarterback. Give me the other two teams. Wow. That's a tough one.
What?
Jason Sehorn is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Jason Sehorn was
I know Jason Sehorn, but I'm saying, where did that statement come from? What the hell was that?
It's trivia.
No, he's just trivia.
Right. He's not being malicious or anything. You know what? That's a hell of a question because I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
The Raiders, maybe? No. I know it wasn't
Damn, that's
Denver.
a damn good question.
I know it wasn't Denver. I know it wasn't the 49ers.
Yep, Dave Megan was good. I have to look that up. Skeeter, you got us with that one. Well, you got me for sure.
Yeah. You I know the minute the names you post the names, I'll know them, but right now, off the top of my head, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Birdie says, I've been watching almost all the mock drafts, and I agree. I would love Harris out of Bama, but how do you feel about him? Christian Harris is an absolute monster.
Yes.
I think he's a steal in the second round if he does fall to the second round behind the Kobe Dean and Devin Lloyd. I think he's right there with him. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody took him in front of him, to be honest.
I think he's very underrated. I really do.
Jay says I'm sober right now. Miz, what's going on? He says Feliciano Bosmo, one free agent O lineman vital. True. I put the link in the chat. I put it back in the chat, Jay. There you go, Jay.
Washington, yes. Washington had, oh God, what was his name?
I can't think of it, man. Shout out to Tudo. Good news. He says we were able to eliminate the #1 World Cup favorite yesterday in the overtime power play in my team without me. But I was in the box seat with all the radios and running the defensive schemes like a coach. Man, congratulations, Tudo.
Beautiful. Is that the Jay Schrader days, Sean? It seems like Monk and all them were there when that kid was playing.
Morning, y'all.
Right. What's going on, Jay?
Morning.
None. I got my headphones is better now. I put my PlayStation headphones into my laptop, so everything is. I ain't gonna have no background noise this time, and I'm sober, so I ain't gonna be as loud.
You're fine.
I got my herbal tea.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds good right about now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I got my herbal supplements, so I'm good right now.
Hey! Don't be talking about herbals on the live stream. You should know better.
Yeah, no more bong rippers.
I got it from GNC. It's just herbal supplements, acacia and sea moss. You know.
Well, I was talking about herbs last night too, but it got hollered at. Damn it!
It was sea moss. I was talking about sea moss.
Yeah.
All right. Cresley says I want to trade Badbury to get a third and then draft Sauce with the 7th pick unless Kayvon Thibodeau falls to 5 and then draft Cross at 7. Akeem won't fall to 7. Sauce Gardner is really on the minds of Giants fans now.
I think Akeem could fall to 5 though. I think we can get a Kim McConnell at 5. I think stranger things have happened, and history has proven that these sort of things happen a lot. But sorry, go ahead, Tim.
What's up, Tosh? Go ahead, Tim. Oh well, shout out to Lee. I think this is the first time you've been on here. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Shout out to the Thundercat emblem, the Eye of Thundera. Okay,
hey, that's live. That's live.
The Buccaneers are signing guard Will Hernandez.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait.
Wow, Will Hernandez is going to the Buccaneers?
That's what I've got right here. I don't know how true it is, but...
Will we get a 3rd round compensatory pick for him?
I hope so.
Depends on his price.
Won't get anything for him. It depends on his price. You probably won't get
Not
anything
only that,
for
we're getting
you get a new GM. You get a new GM refrigerator.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
With us getting interior linemen, chances are we're not going to get anything for him because we're going to be spending money on linemen.
Yep.
You talking about this tweet right here?
Yeah, the one you shared.
Hey, I'm leaning more and more away from, you know, how people are talking about getting Devin Lloyd with the 7 or trading back or something. I'm leaning more so to wait till like a little bit later on to try to get like Leo Chanel, because I mean they got more depth at linebacker that we can get. Chad Yuma, So I don't know. I just don't want to mess up this draft, man. If we mess this up, we're already on thin ice. We on no ice, really. And if they mess this up, then I don't know what to do, man. I'm running out of stuff to say in my group chats with my homeboys.
Right.
Well, no, listen. I like the Leo Chanel pick. I've drafted him on a few mock drafts myself. I think he would fit Wink Martindale's system very well. But when you have a guy like Devin Lloyd and Christian Harris in the draft, you can't pass up on him. Look what we did last season when we missed on Micah Parsons.
That's true. That's very true.
And listen,
defense wins championships. So while I would definitely agree to fix this offensive line for sure, and maybe add a stud wide receiver, but my main goal is edge rusher and some linemen, or inside linebacker or middle linebacker and some linemen.
Y'all, that Will Hernandez tweet is a troll. So.
Hey, you know what? I'm just reading the Bird app. I said I don't know if it's real or not. I'm just reading it, guys. It's kind of funny, though, if it was true. Will Hernandez can go block for Tom Brady, let Brady get crushed a couple of times and have Brady get up and grab him by the face mask. What are you doing?
Hernandez is blocking for Brady.
I would immediately bust out into song.
How many times we want to do that? Now Brady gets to do that to him. That'd be great. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping it was true.
Brady's definitely retiring.
Shout out to Tudo. He says we all owe it to all three of you guys. Big Blue Crew give us so many ideas how to fix our team lineup and fix the trenches.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thanks,
you.
Yes, sir.
Hit Squad, what's going on?
Appreciate that, Tudo. Hit Squad, what's good? Taj, what's up, bro?
Man, not Zay is all defensive with his mock drive. He says, let's get Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Walker. You always say that. Sauce Walker.
Sauce Gardner and Kyle Hamilton.
Sauce Walker, though. I do like Sauce Walker, though. He's funny.
There's a lot of things, all right, that twist up our tongues, okay? The older you get, the less that sucker works correctly. God damn it.
Hey, speak for yourself. Mine works fine, thank you.
Well...
This is a good question. Birdie says, how would y'all feel about getting Kyle Hamilton?
I wouldn't mind it. I'm not going to lie, because the possibilities are endless.
Remember, I am literally a cunning linguist.
Yeah, he could play every Kyle Hamilton who can really play everywhere. He could drop down into the box. He could, blitz. He can go drop into coverage. He's big. He's strong. I mean, yeah, I can see why people want him.
Hold on. Big news. The Steelers have reached a 2-year agreement with quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. So he's not coming to the New York Giants.
Yes.
Mitchell Trubisky is going to Pittsburgh.
Great news. Great news.
I'm reaching to the heavens as we speak, fellas. Thank you,
This is
Lord.
why we do this with the Big Blue Crew. We give you the heavy hitters. Mitchell Trubisky is going to the Steelers. He will not be a Giant. So all the Mitchell Trubisky people... Yeah,
Coach Tomlin. What?
And he will be
Tomlin's
the
gonna eat him alive.
He will be the starter. Hey, look, Mitchell Trubisky might shine out there in Pittsburgh, believe it or not.
I can't believe they didn't. I thought they was for sure. I thought Deshaun Watson would be a great fit.
I told y'all.
They don't want to deal with all that controversy. They just had to cover up 3 avenged rape allegations. They're not trying to deal with that shit.
Yeah. They like, no, thank you.
I told y'all he would get a starting job, man.
I don't want to see what the money is. They haven't said what the money is. But he will be the starter. He will be the starter in Pittsburgh, and I knew that's what he wanted to be, was a starter. So
the Bills have released Darrell Williams.
Yeah, they did that earlier this morning.
Okay. Hey, yeah, that lineman they was talking about. Giants should try to at least see what it is just to add him for depth, because I mean, he got cut, so he's not no major, but he's somebody that we can sit in the background. Somebody gets hurt, and somebody that's familiar with the system that can come in and do a job. Because I mean, when we got hurt last year, which was at every turn, it was like the next guy up just didn't know what the hell was going on, especially at O-line.
Well, yeah, part of that is that Gettleman sucked at evaluating linemen. The other part is that our entire team is young. Aside from like 2 or 3 guys, everybody is under 27. So
Pat Graham in the chat bringing up past. I forgot about Rob Carpenter. Oh my goodness. Bringing up running backs. I forgot about Rob Carpenter. I loved watching him.
Wells, what's going on, Wells? He says NYG says Watson going to Carolina. My prediction. It's even between them and the Saints.
The Saints.
Rob Carpenter. Yeah, I did forget about that guy.
I think he'd be a way better fit with Sean Payton and the Saints, just to be honest.
Wales, what's good?
Miz makes a good point here. He said, once again, tells you what teams think of these QBs in the draft. That is true.
Right. When he rather give Mitchell Trubisky $10 million than go get Malik Willis. That should say a lot to you, NYG 22.
Y'all bugging out.
No, we're not going to start this again.
No.
He know I had to throw a shot. He always starts it on my screen, so I had to do
it. Please, I don't have the strength. I've got to stream from 5 o'clock till midnight tonight.
I'm just fucking with NYG22. He's tired of that debate his damn self. He don't want.
I know you are.
He just want to partake in the show.
Birdie says, I kind of wanted to see Kyle Trask get a chance in Tampa. He was good at Florida, but that was blamed on elite targets like Tony and Pitts. Yeah, I'm a Gator fan too, Birdie. Hey, we got something in common, man. Kyle Trask, I think he can do decent, but I don't think he's a quarterback of the future or anything.
Hey, Birdie, tell the New York Giants to go pick up Brett Hagee, the former center of the Gators. The dude was a monster. We signed him on undrafted free agent and then let him go, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but I'd like to bring him back and give him a shot. I think that dude's a stud at center.
Is there any good old line free agents? Yeah, they are. There's some plenty of good ones out there. Do we have the money to sign them? More news. Since the Pittsburgh signed Mitchell Trubisky, now Jimmy G is shifted. The Colts have shifted their focus to Jimmy G.
Yep.
Hey, what if the Colts get Jimmy G? You think Deshaun Watson could go to San Fran?
Nah, they got Trey Lance. He's not going.
Oh yeah, forgot about. He didn't play like that last year. I didn't even think about him.
Yep, Atlanta Falcons left tackle Jake Matthews agrees to 3-year extension. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. It was like 3 years, 50-something million, man. The lineman market is very lucrative, man. And like I said, do we have the money to play? I don't know. He says Saints don't have the money. Sean Payton is retired. The Saints make the money every year to do this crap. I don't know how they do it, but they do.
Yeah, they always do this shit every year, man.
What's going on, Peter? He said we re-signed CJ Board. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's been reported all throughout the stream wells. A lot of linemen have come off the board. Mitchell Trubisky to the Pittsburgh Steelers, so we will not be getting Mitchell Trubisky. There's been a lot of re-signings before people hit the free agent market, though, Wells. So it's been pretty active, man. That's why we're doing the show, to keep you guys informed. Adam says Sean Payton ain't on the Saints. That is true. He says they could still draft Malik Willis. Mitch is just a bridge. That is true. NYG. That is true. And that's a way better situation for him. Kind of like what we said, right?
Yeah.
Muma and Smith in round 3.
Yeah, but Sean Payton is still contractually obligated to the Saints. So when he comes back after his year off, he's coming back to the Saints unless they work out some type of deal and trade or something.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes, Willis is a good backup. Trubisky
to sign a 2-year contract.
He says, did anybody mention Joe Morris? Yeah, that was one of the first people Joe mentioned.
Yep.
Khalil Wesley, he says D. Watson fit with the Saints. That is true. Thank you for tuning in, Khalil. If this is your first time in the chat, hit that like and subscribe button for us. Yeah. Shout out to the Big Blue Corner. Go subscribe to his channel, the Big Blue Corner, aka Rodney. He says, what's good, everyone? Big Pat, Joe, Lou, everyone on the panel. Keep up the amazing work, guys. We damn sure will.
Thank you.
What's going on, Rodney?
Rodney. Shout out to the 51 in the chat.
Woo! Let's get it. Get them likes up.
Cletus T Bags.
What's Cletus? What's good? Haven't seen you in a while.
Right. He said, what's going on, guys? Hope all is well with you guys. Thank you. That's one of the best names. You know who we ain't seen in a while? James Earl Mones. I ain't seen James Earl Mones in a minute.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Birdie says, I was born and raised in North Carolina, so I always will have some love for the Panthers, but they do not compare to my Giants. True.
Hey, that's where I'm at right now. NC.
Yep. Pittsburgh signed Trubisky. That is true, Skeeter.
I cannot believe that Mike Tomlin got Trubisky over there at the Steelers. I cannot believe that. I thought he was going to go Malik Willis. Because I thought he was going to draft Malik Willis.
He's still this makes it even better to draft Malik Willis now because you can send him on the bench for a year like he needs to.
Yeah, they got him for 2 years.
But Trubisky done but a bridge quarterback, and they have playoff aspirations. So why not get a veteran that can come over and play?
Kind of like Kansas City did.
Right. Watson said he didn't want to play in the division with Tom Brady. Well, it's either the Saints or the Panthers, so he's gonna have to. Yep. Brandon Bagley, what's going on? Birdie says the Panthers could get Watson. If they don't, they might be able to land Willis. I mean, he will be there at 6. Rodney says everything is good at work, but listening in on all the news going on in the NFL. Okay. Go ahead, Jay. I think you was going to say something.
No, I was saying, I heard Carolina was like aggressively, trying to get Deshaun Watson, but I don't know. There's always rumors going around about everything, but I think it'd be a good fit. Well, the Saints, though, because they got Michael Thomas back, too, as well, and they still got Kamara. So, I mean, I think that would be the best team to go to.
Mm-hmm. Still waiting on the contract numbers, people. Once I get those contract numbers, I'll definitely get it out there to you. They haven't reported the contract.
Tell me, what kind of offense can you envision with Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and Deshaun Watson? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God.
Michael Thomas.
Are you kidding me?
Michael Thomas is probably not coming back to them. He does not want to play for them. Alvin Kamara just got in trouble with beating the brakes off somebody out there in Las Vegas.
Why would you even mess with a professional athlete like that? It was some UFC guy that was walking in a bar and some dude like flinched at him and he got knocked the heck out. It's like, what do you expect? Right? You don't go to a lion or a stray dog and poke it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get bit up. And then they get choked for it just because they've been doing their push-ups. And
that's that liquid courage.
Yeah, well, shit, I drink too, but I don't mess with people. So I don't know. I think that's an excuse for just idiots.
Looks like Bobby Wagner is on the Eagles, Cowboys, Ravens, and Rams list. Those are the 4 teams that are looking to sign him. Trubisky signed a 2-year deal. They still haven't gave contract numbers though. Mm-hmm. He says, I don't see how the Saints could create $40 million in cap room for Watson. I think Carolina with Rule is a better fit for Watson. I think it is too. I mean, no, I'll be honest with you. The Saints would be a better fit.
So you got Seattle too? I mean, they ain't got no line or nothing like that, but I mean, Seattle needs a quarterback.
Would they waste all the capital they just got from, I ain't gonna say waste, but they will have to use every bit of capital they just got from Russell Wilson and give up more. So I don't know.
Crazier things have happened.
Cleveland says, just chilling on my day off, guys. Glad to watch you guys because I rarely watch basic cable.
Well, thank you.
You got us now. You got the Big Blue Crew Network. You're good.
Right. Not to mention, Deshaun Watson has a no trade clause. So he can basically choose if he wants to go to the Panthers or the Saints. And if I was him, I would go with Alvin Kamara and the rest of them guys. Just being honest.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Because CMC is gone from the Panthers because he's never available. Like Kenny Pickett, I did hear that, Khalil. Willis is not NFL ready. Hey, I'm saying that too. King Tone. Man, if JC Jackson goes to the Chargers are going all in.
Woo. Hey, Chargers are about to be a problem next year.
King Tone. He's signing with the Steelers, so he will not be a Giant. Brandon, he says Giants need that boy Fo Olukadon. I think that's from the Chargers, edge rusher. He says they need Trey Flowers too. I'm not just here to bring edge rushers to the Giants right now because of Wink's system. Wink's system is different from a lineup like a regular 3-4, regular 4-3. His system is different.
He doesn't really, use edge rushers like that. I remember him for that. His edge rushers before were, major, all-stars. It was, guys that did their job. His linebackers and quarterbacks and safeties is what they use really. The defensive lineman really use just like stunts and creating openings for the linebackers.
Exactly. Khalil Wesley says Kenny Pickett is NFL ready. He's perfect for the Panthers. We'll see.
Well, should it that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was saying that. I was just thinking that would make sense for him to go, defensive lineman early, especially with was it Jordan Davis, how fast he was and everything. Mm-hmm. I don't want to put too much into the combine, but like we just said, he uses his defensive lineman for stunts and to be quick and him with Leo Williams and Jordan Davis. I mean, and Dexter Lawrence on front and get a linebacker, in the mid rounds.
The Bears are
up front.
The Bears
How did that situation play out?
The Bears are expected to sign Bengals defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi. Source said a huge piece in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
How did that situation play out with Cam Newton?
What?
He's no longer a Panther?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
He's
know.
a free agent.
Yeah, he's doing podcasts and stuff right now.
Yeah.
He's got his own podcast. It's called the new hat podcast. He got a new hat every time.
Done, bro. It's over, Cam.
Yeah, that little kid was right, I guess. In that summer league, he said you're garbage. That was super disrespectful.
Tudo.
Shout out to Tudo with the $4.99 super chat. He says, as always, Big Boss Lou says defense always wins championships. Always stay focused and never forget where you come from.
Yes.
Forget about it.
That's right.
Thank you, Tudo, for all your support, bro. Panthers got CMC, DJ Moore, and a good defense. Saints literally have no cap. Can't see it unless they're including Thomas and some other players in the deal. CMC is gone. And the Panthers, I just don't see it with the Panthers, NYG. I just don't see it because CMC is gone. They're going to have to trade CMC in that trade to get maybe DJ Moore, too.
Now, that's who everybody needs to be talking about. Can't stay healthy. Everybody wants to talk about Christian McCaffrey.
It's the same thing. Christian McCaffrey and Saquon are one of
Why do you think the Panthers are getting ready to trade him? Trying to trade him.
But what I will say with Saquon, man, he hurt. Am I missing an injury? Because he tore his knee, he tore his ACL or whatever.
I'll be right back.
And then he rolled his ankle, and then that was it, right?
Yeah.
Or did he have another injury?
He had another ankle the year before.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, well, what keeps? Because the people are saying that, like, his
it was a
his
high
knee
ankle
keeps
sprain.
Yeah, like that happens, but that's not like a. Something that's going to end your career. Like your knee blowing out. Yes, I understand that was an injury that could end somebody's career. But him happened to rolling his ankle somebody's foot. That's not, we've all done that before. We're just fine. Like I think that's a injury problem. It's not like he's brittle. It's crazy.
If anybody would have stepped on that guy's foot, the same thing would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he's not injury prone. It's not like he's every year his back hurts or he has a shoulder that keeps on dislocating or something like that.
And the major injury that happened, he actually admitted it in the Chicago game because he felt like he had to do more than he should to try to carry the team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you build an offensive line and an offense that can actually produce, he won't have that need to feel like he has to carry the whole damn team, and he won't do so much.
Exactly. I mean, because he was getting every time he wouldn't even see the line scrimmage.
Andrew can save his job with Watson. We'll see who's riding this one, Lou. I can see John Watson going in, but he might go to the Saints, to be honest with you. And my dark horse team that nobody's talking about.
Yep.
Shit, Philadelphia still might.
He can definitely save his job by getting Deshaun Watson. A lot of coaches can. But my thing is, does Deshaun Watson want to go there? Remember, he has the leverage. He has the no trade clause.
He gets to pick.
So he gets to pick where he wants to go. So the question is not if Carolina's the best fit. It's where does he want to go? And I'm just saying, me personally, if I was him, I'm looking at Alvin Kamara. I'm looking at Sean Payton coming back next year.
Yeah,
I'm looking at, I mean, I'm going with the Saints all day. Sean Payton's a proven head coach in the NFL, and the guy who was left behind, I know, but the guy who was left behind is also a proven head coach, as opposed to Matt Rule, who's his third year in the NFL. I mean, I would go with the Saints. That's just me.
Seattle interested in Watson. That is true. King Tone, yes, he went. Yeah, he went to Steelers. He want to start. Did J.C. Jackson get signed with the team? No, he hasn't. Kai Vase, what's going on, bro? He says, "Nah, they got Mac going to the Super Bowl." Talk about the Panthers. Seattle, like Malik Willis.
I can see Malik Willis going to
Seattle.
Seattle.
Well, breaking news for baseball fans: MLB and MLBPA just signed a new deal and will play 162 games.
Oh shit! Yankees win the World Series. Facts.
He's literally been as injured as Saquon the last 2 years. He's been more injured than Saquon. If you're talking about Christian McCaffrey, he says Philly have 3 first-round picks to get Watson if they want to trade. That is true.
I don't know what happened.
Adam says Jay Fowler, ESPN, Mitchell Trubisky's decision came down to the Steelers and the Giants. He was looking for the best chance to get back on the field, I knew that was it. All right, we got some more news for you. The Seahawks have agreed to terms with their safety. They re-signed Quandre Diggs to a 3-year, $40 million deal.
Okay. Wasn't he a Pro Bowl last year, I think?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing, too. Somebody just brought up Andy Dalton might be in play for us as well.
Yeah, Andy Dalton.
That's a cool backup. I mean,
Who are the top sleepers in the draft, in your opinion? Top sleepers? That's a good question.
Amari Barno?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. The Virginia Tech edge rusher.
The running back from Baylor, Smith. I think he's a sleeper. Not too many people are paying attention to him. There's a couple sleepers in this draft.
Kalon Barnes, was it a cornerback or safety for Baylor? And Christian Watson, I like him too. I don't know if he's a sleeper, but I seen this tape. That dude,
he woke some people up after.
I say
Bo Melton from Rutgers. Bo Melton from Rutgers is a sleeper.
I think Jackson there from Florida State, the edge rusher, is a sleeper.
Yeah.
I don't think people are paying way as much attention to him as they should.
Bubba Bolden and Leo Chanel as well.
He says, so now what's the plan for backup QB? Newton, Tyrod Taylor, Brissett, Mariota, maybe one of those guys, or maybe they just stick with Davis Webb. Sly, thank you for tuning in, bro. What about I saw somewhere Shane said he wants a backup QB with starting experience and mobility. Tyrod Taylor, then Mariota as well. Go ahead, Jay.
Is Bridgewater still with the Saints?
No.
Bridgewater wasn't with the Saints. He was with the Broncos. And I don't think he's with them anymore.
Damn it. Yeah,
he's a free agent now.
That's what I meant to say was the Broncos. Because he tore us up week 1.
But he always gets hurt too.
No, I mean as a backup. Bridgewater's a decent backup.
Yeah.
Well, Mitchell Trubisky signed with the Steelers, so that was a big signing. Now that we know that we're not going to spend tens of millions on a backup quarterback now.
The Browns released Jarvis Landry. That was it wasn't a sighting, but it was a big deal.
Right.
He's still got some good years left on him, but he's short.
Who, Tyrod Taylor?
No, Jarvis Landry.
Oh, okay. Jarvis Landry is the same height as Odell Beckham.
I know. Both of them. Victor Cruz, too. All of them 6'1" receivers. 6 foot.
See, Victor Cruz, when he was 6, none of them was 6 foot. I think they're all like 5'10", 5'11".
What about that kid, Nick Bonito?
McKinney did get snubbed for the Pro Bowl.
Oh, edge rusher Nick Bonito. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, in the middle round. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how far back he'll go, but my mock drafts, I be picking him up in like the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Giant Opinion Sports, thanks for tuning in. They have not given out the contract details on the Trubisky deal. Yep, Alex Capel went to the Bengals earlier today, Adam. Every QB y'all just named is better than DJ, and we talking about backup.
I don't think
backup QB
Andy
doesn't
Dalton,
matter if you don't have a starter, but what do I know? Here we go.
Andy Dalton isn't better than DJ. I don't think Andy Dalton's better than DJ.
Ain't no fucking way. There's no way.
Yeah, Andy Dalton is better than DJ.
Y'all some disrespectful ass.
He carried the team to win the games we did win was because of Daniel Jones.
Andy Dalton is nowhere. Listen, Andy Dalton can't hold Daniel Jones' jacket.
Shout out to H Money. I don't know, you on the highway, Lou?
Yeah. Do you remember the offensive line that Andy Dalton was playing behind when Dak Prescott got hurt?
And he did nothing.
And how many interceptions did his bum ass throw? Get out of here with that. Come on.
I remember Xavier McKinney caught that interception week 17.
Shout out to H Money. He said that's why we have to draft a receiver from Ohio State. I'm with you, H Money. Thank you for tuning in.
Man,
hit that like and subscribe button for us.
I want that damn receiver.
I mean, because and then what makes me lean that way, I'm not even leaning that way, but makes me think that is a big possibility is that Joe Shane was saying that, and even the owner or whatever was saying that we didn't give Daniel Jones enough help, and so I think they're going to do a lot for this line, and they're going to do a lot for the do something for the receivers and the tight ends, so they can give Daniel Jones as much help as possible. Because if we left our defense how it is right now and just implemented Wink Martindale's system, it would be a decent defense if everybody just caught on and all that. Maybe not the first year, but we have a reputable defense if it's done right, but that offense, that line, saying this, it's just killing us, man. It's not, we can't do anything. You can't throw the ball. It doesn't matter who's back there. If you can have star receivers and star quarterback, if you ain't got no line and you're just being rushed by all these 350-pound edge rushers and defensive linemen, there's nothing you can do.
Is that Jay? Is that Jay Lake? Yeah. I've been saying that shit for a minute, Jay. We proved it in our 2 Super Bowls against the so-called GOAT, right? Yep. You had the GOAT back there, but he couldn't win the damn game because you had Justin Tuck, Human Yura, all them guys in his face constantly. Yeah, constantly. So it doesn't matter if you can have the best quarterback in the league back there, but he don't got time to go through his reads and his receivers and make his progressions, go through his progressions, you ain't going nowhere.
It means nothing.
Yeah. Joe Burrow, again, prime example. How many times did he get sacked in the playoffs this year? Yeah, by some miracle they got to the big dance, but they lost.
Yep, nobody remembers the loser.
Hey, I was the first one with that Garrett Wilson pick at pick 7, so if that happens, Big Pat Sports Talk was the first to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
But Joe, guys, hold it down for me for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm happy things are starting to finally fucking happen.
Yep.
Mitch Trubisky will be a New York Giant. Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't understand it's not the right place to put the money right now.
It's not.
Not with everything else that we need. But when you're frustrated with the quarterback play, or however you want to look at it, that's what you're going to point your finger to, is whatever you the most frustrating aspect of it. Yeah, Cresley, I saw that. We're looking at Bradley Bozeman.
Somewhere, man.
Good afternoon, fellas.
What?
What's that?
I said good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh, afternoon.
Oh, it's good. It's good, bro.
Well, wow, the wide receiver list top free agents. That's pretty huge. Zerline has the Giants taking Penning at 5. Get the fuck out of here. Or that Jermaine Johnson at 7. Man, these guys need to be held responsible for some of their bullshit.
Yeah, I just saw Trevor Penning at 5. Man,
that's what I mean. These guys need to be held responsible for their mock drafts. Now, let's just put any bullshit up there.
You gotta remember that they're used to Dave Gettleman drafting. So that's the kind of picks that his dumbass would make. So, until Joe Shane proves them wrong, that's the kind of shit that they're gonna predict, because that's the kind of picks we've been making for the last 4 seasons. So
I mean, Gettleman first round picks haven't been ridiculous, maybe out of Jones, but if you look at his first round picks over the last couple of years, Thomas, Kadarius Toney, Jones, and Saquon was kind of.
But what about the rest of the rounds? What about the other 6 rounds?
Yes, that's what he fucked up on, from anything from 2 to 7. That's what the Giants been missing on. Big time. Hernandez was a miss. Zimenez was a miss.
And to be honest, Hernandez was a decent lineman his first season. I think that under that new regime, when they came in, man, they Garrett and them, they fucked that kid up, man.
Well, Hernandez always, he's an old school guard. Like, he's a 1990, 1980s guard. I don't know, mentally, he doesn't pick up the zone
stunt or the twist.
The twist, he's horrible at that. That's his issue. Anything exotic, he get mentally gone. But if he was playing in the 1990s, he'll be a perfect guard, because he's big and he'll push the power, but he's gonna get a quarterback hurt by missing his assignment.
But see, that's what we were saying for the longest on these streams, that the game had passed Gettleman by. He was still drafting players for the 80s and 90s, and the league has changed. The whole game is revolutionized now. It's a passing league. You got to be able to pass protect.
Yes.
What's the main thing the kids do when they're playing Madden? They put it on max protect.
So
you know what I mean?
That's Hernandez's problem. He can't pick up no zone blitzes or anything like that.
Pass protection is key. Especially this season, when you want to get a thorough evaluation of what you got in Daniel Jones. Which is why I like the way that the offensive lineman is going to train, the offensive line coach is going to train these guys to open gaps and open up those lanes for DJ to run and see his receivers. So
scramble out the pocket.
No, I don't want to see him scramble that much per se. I just want to see him be able to step up into the pocket and not take those sacks.
Yes.
Buy himself some more time for his receivers to get open and make his completions.
I'm going to agree with Giant Opinion Scores. Gettleman was better than Reese. Yeah. Flowers, Richburg, Pugh.
Reese? You know what? Reese second draft, I think. He hit a home run on everything.
On Jason Pierre-Paul and them. But after that, there was nothing. After that, there was nothing, though.
Yeah. That year he drafted Pierre, Lamar Bradshaw, I think it was Deal. I mean, one drive, he hit a home run all the way through. I forgot which draft it was.
Yeah, it was Pierre-Paul, Amuka Mora, Amar Bradshaw. No, it wasn't Amuka Mora. It wasn't Amuka Mora.
It was. I think the year they went to the Super Bowl, when they had like all these rookies that participated on the team. I think it was Michael Johnson, Bradshaw. It was a bunch of them. He hit Kevin Ball. He hit
but a lot of that team had already been put together by.
Of course he.
So, Gettleman, he picking a running back at number 2 was a bad decision. In his later round 2 to 7, they was missing bad. I mean, they was missing. It was wow.
Not his last couple though. Last couple have been pretty good.
That's because Judge picked them picks, if you ask me.
Well, I don't know.
Because Gettleman didn't. I'm telling you, bro. Gettleman, that dude was trash, bro, from the get. From the freaking get. His Boston accent alone made me want to throw a shoe at his
Dave
ass.
Gettleman kept on cutting players without replacing them.
I like the Tony. I like Tony. I like Ezekiel Ojolari. I like that guard we picked up from Oregon who tore ACL or something. I like him.
Lemieux.
Shane Lemieux.
Yeah, Shane Lemieux. I like Shane Lemieux. Who else? I like the corners. I like the corners we picked up. You know, in the third and fourth. The draft, I could tell that Gettleman wasn't picking the draft pick because the draft is getting better and better. Like, I don't know who was picking them, but the draft picks was getting better in the later rounds.
Hey, fellas, I got to make a quick run real quick. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to mute my mic and all that, but I'll be back in just a few minutes.
All
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to finish my lunch before I got to get back to work. So I'm going to mute mine.
Okay, and then there was a few left.
I'm still here. I just don't think you guys want to hear me chewing.
Right. I'm trying to get a snack in myself. Let's see what's going on.
So no word on Bradbury yet, right?
Nothing that I've seen.
That means they must be lowballing the Giants. They must be lowballing them.
They're going to try to get him in a bundle. Like this is progressive or some shit.
Yeah, they probably lowballing on 4th or 5th.
All right. Any breaking news while I was gone?
I haven't seen.
Nah.
Albie says everyone here on their lunch break.
Nah, I'm actually walking.
He says Judge forced Mayer to draft Tony. Gettleman wanted Parsons. Keep bashing him. He was being messed with by ownership his entire time he was there. It may be true.
Maybe true. I don't mind. Honestly, we don't know what we have in Tony yet. We don't know what we have in Tony yet.
The Seahawks have agreed to terms with one of their safety, Quandre Diggs. It's a 3-year, $40 million deal.
Yeah, we seen that already.
Hey. Read them as I come across them.
Oh, you good, yo.
Right.
The Bears had signed Larry Ojanabi earlier. He expected to sign with the Bears, Ojanabi. 3 years, $40 million for Ojanabi. So that's what a little over $13 million a year for a defensive tackle. So they're setting the market for the defensive tackles now.
That's a good for $13 million. That's not bad. What we paying Williams? 21.
Yeah, Williams is getting $21 million a year.
Yeah. 13 ain't bad. That's kind of where you want to be at.
Yeah, for a defensive tackle, but you know Williams, he plays D tackle and edge for us. I mean, not edge, but defensive end for us. So his price is going to be higher than a normal defensive tackle.
Because he commands a double team almost every time, sometimes a triple team.
Yeah,
right.
I think if Williams had some decent edge rushes next to him, I think he'll have his numbers will be better.
I mean, look what he did when he just had Dalvin Tomlinson that commanded the double team.
Right, his numbers would have been way better if he didn't have Danny Shelton next to him. Danny Shelton fucking sucked.
Yeah, everybody was bashing Williams. I don't think he's a bad player. I just think he especially at the beginning of the year, he didn't have no pass rushes. He didn't have no edge rushes.
Right.
Because who was starting at the beginning of the year? It's Jimenez and who else?
Carter.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
when we put Ojolari in there, he started getting sacks immediately.
Yeah.
And Quincy Roche.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I would bring Carter back.
I think Ellerson Smith is gonna have a breakout year this year. He's going to develop into a damn good pass rusher. He has the same body type as Osi Umenyiora, and he gets off the ball very fast, has a good swim move and a good spin move.
Just like a Jimenez?
Better. Everson Smith.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pat.
Birdie says, how's it looking on James Daniels? He's only 24. He is very good, and he could be a long-term option at the position of need. That is true. But that guard market is being set probably around $14 to $15 million a year right now. So let's see exactly what we can do in free agency. We don't have money. So the money that we get from Bradbury, will they turn around and use that for James Daniels? We have to see. Because right now we don't have the money to sign any of the top free agents right now unless we truly backload their contracts, which could be detrimental later on down the line.
I got a question. Do you guys see us trading Bradbury for a lineman?
I mean, yeah, like a 5th round pick and a lineman, that could be possible.
Hey.
Reason why Danny Shelton isn't cut yet is because he doesn't have a contract with us. He's a free agent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
True. Ronnie did say that Reese was better than Gettleman as a GM. That is true. He did win 2 Super Bowls for us, so that automatically makes him a better option at GM than what Gettleman was.
Even if them Super Bowls were garnered off of Ernie Accorsi's picks?
Yeah, he won the first one off Ernie Accorsi's picks, and a lot of the Ernie Accorsi picks did contribute to the second Super Bowl as well. Jeff, shout out to Jazzy Jeff. Good to see you, brother. He says, hey, guys, wanted to stop by real quick and show my support for y'all. Going to be hitting the road back to New Jersey. Hope y'all enjoy the free agent frenzy. Big Blue Crew.
All right.
Have a safe trip, Jeff.
Yes.
Birdie says, I'm
get you some roadhead.
Right. He says, hope the Giants sign some guys and make some good trades to free cap. Yeah. I mean, Shane has did one hell of a job already freeing up some cap. So, and we're going to be out of cap purgatory after this year, so we'll be okay.
Giants, the realest team in the NFL. No cap.
Really? You went there? Really? That was funny. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Mitchell Trubisky is going to be the starter in Pittsburgh this upcoming year.
One of the better puns we put out there anyway.
It's probably going to be like a 2-year, what?
It's a 2-year deal. They haven't brought out the money yet, but I'm quite sure it's
I know
upwards of $10 million a year. So,
yeah, it's definitely going to be like 10 plus, though. It's definitely 10 plus, so I could tell.
I would say 22 million, 11 mil a year.
Yeah,
probably about 18 guaranteed, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm actually happy. That's probably the best signing for me today. Pittsburgh got Mitchell Trubisky because I did not want him here for over $10 million a year.
I did not.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hell no.
I ain't want him here for $2 million. Shit. Fuck him. And that's not me. I'm sitting still. I'm no longer on the highway, so.
Oh,
Y'all hear wind?
Yeah, I hear a lot of wind, Tim.
Definitely. I'm gonna get off, fellas. I'm gonna get off. Don't go.
So
yes, sir. I told you I wasn't me. Y'all always want to blame the Spanish guy. This is some bullshit.
Man, dude, you had a whole drag race in the background earlier.
It's all right. You want to build a wall. I get it.
I know that motorcycle, that had some good pipes on it. I'm not going to lie. Shit.
That motorcycle was loud as hell. Yeah.
That wasn't even a freaking motorcycle. That was a redneck truck.
Really? Good
yeah.
Grief. Whatever mods you put on there was legit.
That shit sit up about 6 inches off the damn ground. That's a regular truck. Had them big ass dirt tires on it and them supersized damn muffler.
Oh. God, there ain't nothing like going mudding, baby. There
Fuck
ain't nothing
that.
like going mudding. Oh,
I'm not a pig.
Oh, I am. I'll
Pigs,
be one.
Pigs go mudding. Humans take showers. Elephants too. Elephants go mudding as well.
That's right. Oink oink, and an elephant never forgets.
But
and you're just
that kind of makes you wonder. That kind of makes you wonder: are elephants and pigs in the same family somewhere down the line?
Right.
Elephant has a long trunk. Pig has a short snout. But if the pig's snout was longer, it would look just like an elephant's trunk.
I was just going to say, you're probably jealous of my trunk size.
Nah, I can fit a few bodies in my trunk.
Okay.
He said, "What is doing that stupid ass shit called the Carolina squat ass dragging on the floor?" What?
I have no clue. I don't partake in those
the
uncivilized.
Truck where they got the front ends way up in the air and the backs are dropped way down like it's grinding on the road.
Yeah, that's some dumb shit.
It is. That's what he's asking.
Yeah, I don't get that concept neither, brother.
I don't either. I don't. Lifted trucks, we did that shit in high school and all that, but this new shit.
Kellen Mond is a QB that was done dirty by his coach. He was presented as being a steal, but I hope he does get a shot. Kellen Mond was at Texas A&M. I know.
Yeah, he's in the Vikings.
Carl Bryant says sheriff to Jacksonville. Let's see.
Wasn't it that Penn State coach that was raping them boys?
It was, no. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was the assistant coach. Fuck, what's his name?
Kind of makes you wonder. Did they fuck Barkley's mind up?
Man, he was gone way before Barkley.
I'm just messing with
you. Washington Pro Bowl guard Brandon Sheriff is intended to sign with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Sheriff is going to Jacksonville.
Does the driver?
Somebody's outside.
Honky.
Oh. That's my title, damn it.
Miz says Lou get back to work.
No.
I'm the boss, Miz.
Oh.
Jacksonville is building an offensive line, Miz. Brandon Sheriff is a good pickup for them.
Thank you, Cletus. Sandusky. Jerry Sandusky was the coach that was molesting the boys at Penn State.
Shit, they gonna have to build that line for Little Sunshine.
Yeah, because of him, they got rid of one of the best coaches, anything that resembles Paterno, because of him.
But yeah, Miz is right. I got to get back to work. Thank you guys for supporting the Big Blue Crew. Hit that subscribe button for G Nation Inside Sports. We are the Big Blue Crew, me, Pat, and Joe. We do this all the time. We alternate on each other's channels, so you want to sub to all three of us so you don't miss a thing. But until next time, guys.
Peace.
Peace out, Lou. Have a good day at work.
We'll probably see Lou on my channel later tonight. Pat's going to be calling his first basketball game tonight. Can't wait to hear that. Make sure you stick on my channel. Pat will be talking about that tonight when he gets done during the mockumentary.
Is Trubisky going to the Steelers? Yes, he is, Darren Gordon. We will not be getting Trubisky, and I am happy about that. I'm not going to lie.
Thank goodness.
I'm calling for my local semi-pro team is the Shreveport Mavericks. They actually gave me a call to call their games here in Shreveport, so I'll be calling a semi-pro basketball game tonight.
Live.
Hit me up. Live.
Mavericks,
he says, I think Jack's starting to take themselves out of tackle at 1.
I think Wales just dropped the link. Is that the Yo Talk? Or
is that a link Will's dropped in there? Is that a link?
I don't know if that's a link or what is that, buddy?
Oh no, he's a member. That's
no, I
what
think
it
that's
is.
the
He has different. He has different.
emojis.
He has different emojis.
Oh, okay. Jesus. I don't see them. All I see is Tokyo Talk for chips and Gring and I don't see the emojis. No, that's custom emojis for members. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you have to become a member to get those custom emojis. So if you want to stand out, hit that join button under the Big Pat Sports Talk, man, and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk.
That's right. And then you get them emojis too.
Yep. Tudo says we've been very blessed by having awesome team owners to play for. They listen to all and do anything to win championship, any cost.
Right.
That is true, Will. Congratulations on you guys' playoff win as well.
Yeah, upsetting number one. Damn.
Oh shoot.
He says, okay, I'll tune in. You know I was going to do free agency midday, but I don't do that.
Yeah, Brandon Sheriff to the Jaguars.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, I just heard about it. Gotta go protect little Sunshine. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, none of these signings are official, but it's pretty much Lions reach an agreement with their safety, Tracy Walker. They're bringing him back on a 3-year, $25 million deal. So the safety market is getting a little scarce. The Bengals are signing an O-lineman in free agency. They sign an offensive lineman, Ted Karras. Ted Karras to a 3-year, $18 million deal.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'd take that.
Ted Karras.
$6 million a year. First year is going to be a $2 million cap hit. I don't know when the NC2A starts. I was focused on today. I haven't really. I know they're doing brackets. It might be Wednesday when you start getting all those deep seeds going against each other in the playoff seeds.
Somebody told James Bradbury to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Robert Foster, receiver. We're signing receiver Robert Foster. Yeah, Robert Foster is signing with the Giants. I think he's from the Bills, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, makes sense then.
He said thinking Jazz go Hutchinson at one now. Not quite sure. They might want to put nothing but big offensive lineman in front of Prince Charming. We'll see. But we have just signed Robert Foster. So we're getting some receivers, man.
We knew that was going to happen.
Oh, you know what? That's the receiver from Alabama. I think he was on the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he was on the Bills, too.
Tracy Walker. Yeah.
You know what? Oh, man. I think we're going to go. I think Dabo is signing a bunch of receivers that he's used to. And this Robert Foster kid is not bad playing for that. I mean, with the Bills.
Oh,
right.
He's tall. He goes up and get it. He was just behind a bunch of talent over there at the Bills. Yeah, he runs good routes too. And he's a bigger receiver. I'm not mad at that signing. Maybe he can turn out to be a little something for us. Ronnie Rivers says they want to keep Bradbury, but they know they can get a lot for him. If Bradbury, I think they're trying to work out a pay cut with Bradbury like he did with
Shepard and
like
Martinez.
He did with Shepard and Martinez.
Oh, he came from Washington, Robert Foster.
No, you're looking at the linebacker. The receiver came from the Bills. And I think he played with the Cowboys at one point in time.
Wait a minute. –
He's actually
Robert
half
Foster,
decent.
Yeah, he did came from that.
You're thinking of Reuben Foster, Taj.
No, Robert Foster. That's what I'm looking
at. He would definitely be brought in to compete.
Jags are expected to sign Brandon Sheriff also.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He says, how do y'all feel about Darrell Williams, man? He's been linked to us, like the past 3 years?
Right.
All right, Jay-Lay. He said, Jags still go nil. I bet that beast of O-line for Lawrence, like Pat said. Yeah. I think they still get another lineman. Yeah, see, he was with the Cowboys last year on the practice squad.
Lions
so I'm looking.
Lions
he was.
Agreement.
Yeah.
Tracy Walker on a 3-year deal.
Well, somebody mentioned this guy earlier. The Jag Foy Olacone. He's actually agreed to a 3-year, $45 million deal. Could go upwards of 46, up to 46.5 million, 28 million fully guaranteed with the Jaguars. So the Jaguars are making some moves.
Yep, they're making moves.
Yeah, I mean, he brings competition, man. I mean, shit, he can't be no worse than what Slayton and them were doing.
Foster.
Yeah, it's Art Stapleton has it now. So does Ari Mirioff and Pat Leonard, and they're all tweeting it now that he's coming to the Giants. Colts hired Reggie Wayne as their wide receivers coach.
Oh, that's a good signing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at this kid, I think he can actually be better than what Slayton are. To be honest with you,
looking at his highlights,
he's not as fast as Slayton, but if he can get open, shit, that would help out Daniel Jones. And he's faster. He's faster than he looks. I like the signing, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
It's nothing to be say that we're going to the Super Bowl or something like that, but
no, but solid hands, good route running.
Oh, also it was reported earlier that Isaiah McKenzie is re-signing with the Bills, so we will not be getting Isaiah McKenzie.
Right.
He re-signed on a 2-year deal with the Bills. Yeah, I think this kid could be half decent, put in the right scheme.
Yeah, I'm looking at his highlights right now. Yeah, he ain't that bad.
Right.
I'm looking at his highlights when he was in Buffalo.
Now, does this signing mean that we try to move Slayton?
Probably.
That's where I went earlier.
Probably. He looks more dependable than Slayton, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because I'm looking at his highlights in Buffalo.
Cletus says most of the receivers I see as camp bodies for summertime. Someone will make it. Yeah,
right.
He's definitely been brought here to compete. So, I mean, him, Seals, CJ Board. We have
David
Slayton, Tony, Shepard, and Galladay as the receivers so far. So I don't know if Ross is brought back. I don't know if Pettis is brought back. Cletus, Joe Noteboom re-signed with the Rams, bro. He resigned. He was one of the first people that signed during the tampering period. He resigned with the Rams 3 years, I believe, $40 million. But he says Giants should look at Joe Noteboom, offensive tackle from LA Rams, played well when he started, has potential, especially if we miss on Neal and Ikeem in the draft. We have a quality player. Yes, unfortunately, Cletus, he resigned with the Rams today.
Oof. Oh, I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, hopefully that keeps them from taking a receiver in the first. I don't know if there's a receiver that they like in the first and he's high on their board. I think they take him in YG, but it's looking more and more like we're not going to take a receiver in the first for sure.
Nah,
you're definitely right about that. AK, what's going on, AK?
AK, what's good? Yeah, he looks better than Slayton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets wide open, like, better than Slayton.
Man, the
Better
Bengals
route
have
runner.
addressed that offensive line like crazy already. Ted Karras and Alex Kappa.
Yep.
That O-line is going to be better next year, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a scary thought for the Bengals. They made it to the Super Bowl without an offensive line. But
yeah.
Big Blue Dozer, he said, I just saw Robert Foster highlights. Goodbye, Darius Slayton. Right.
Yeah,
they
right.
did do
I'm
that
looking
earlier,
at
Cletus.
He's legit, man.
Right. He said, how would y'all feel about O-line Marquise Hayes out of Oklahoma as a developmental player in the mid-rounds? I wouldn't mind that. If we have a guard that we feel that can start this year and let him come in and learn, that's the best possible scenario. Abraham Lucas and Falele second to third. Yeah, that's true. You said Foster is good. Looked at his highlights. Wow. I mean, yeah, he's definitely not practice. I mean, man, I don't know how this guy was just on the practice. Well, Dallas did have a bunch of receivers, so I could see how he was on their practice squad.
Cedric, who they had? Yeah, Cedric Wilson.
Yep. He says, hope you guys have a great first day of free agency. Yeah, we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Kersey says, man, I can't look at Instagram comments. Some guy said this is sad that we signed Robert Foster while teams are stealing great players. Like, we don't have the money to go out there and sign people like that. So I don't get what he's saying. But I'm not gonna lie, Robert Foster looks good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Taj, I like this kid, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this kid.
Right.
He has potential, man.
That dude is legit, man. These are the type of players we need, man. Yeah. And also, don't forget
he actually has big play potential too.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, David Sills also came from Buffalo too, which is why it makes sense he came back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this kid can really come in and compete, man. I can't wait to see him come in and compete. Yeah, that is true. So I definitely think he can come in and compete, though, Cletus, with what we have here. We should have known about Foster. He was a dog out of Bama. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he did.
They have to gel together. Rodney, he says, what's the likelihood we signed Darrell Williams, right tackle from Buffalo? It's a high probability. I mean, he's been linked to us, for 3 to 4 years now? Sheesh. He says, we broke, we will be bargain shopping. Exactly. He says, as long as he can catch, unlike Slayton. Exactly. He says, Jets signing Lakin Tomlinson. That's not a good move for us.
Oh, Lord.
Yep, the Jets are signing guard Lakin Tomlinson to a 3-year deal worth $40 million, max value of $41.2 million.
Man.
$27 million guaranteed. So Lakin Tomlinson's going to the Giants.
Jets.
All right. He says, I'll be happy the Giants get one decent O-line in free agency. Can't expect no splash moves. That is true. Says Bama and Georgia need to share the diet, right? Because, man, they get players on top of players on top of players, man. But Lakin Tomlinson is going to the Jets. He came to New York, but not the New York team that we root for.
Nope.
So it looks like it's going to be a bunch of bargain bin shopping people.
Yeah, man, he definitely do look better than Slayton.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I look at his highlight. I'm just looking at the speed that he plays with. He plays at a pretty good pace. And he has pretty good hands as well. So let's see. Let's see what he can do, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a guard, Darren. They still may be looking at tackle. He says, damn, one of Lakin Tomlinson for the Giants. This sucks, yeah.
Buko, where you at?
Yep. Buko, y'all got yourselves a guard.
Uh-huh. Good thing for Zach Wilson, huh?
Well, that free agent market of linemen has dried up pretty quick. We're going to see who we can get. Looks like it might be a couple of bargain bin players. Might be some familiar players from the Bills that come over. Who knows? But that market has dried up very quick. I will say this. There's a couple of more out there. The Bears, James Daniels has a sign, but if Lakin Tomlinson got that amount, I'm looking for James Davis to at least get that, probably more. I'm looking for him to get about 14, 15 million per season. I don't know if we're able to afford that. Cressy says, what if we take Akeem at 5 and edge linebacker at 7, then Kaiir Elam in a second, because I think he will fall, but Kaiir is a beast. Yes, he is from Florida. He is absolutely a beast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's run down a list of the deals that's been going on. Still assigned Mitch Trubisky to a 2-year contract. Said that earlier.
Just wouldn't make sense to bring him in here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. He says, what about Daniels from the Bears? He hasn't been mentioned yet, but if Lakin Tomlinson got $13 million a year, I'm quite sure he's going to probably get around $14, $15 million a year. He says, I think Kaiir is a dog. He just mainly needs to work on tackling. That is true. But they were in on Mitchell Trubisky. They were trying to sign him, but he signed with Pittsburgh because he was guaranteed the starting position more than likely.
Man, there's like plenty of backups that we could get that will be cheaper. I mean, we could get Tyrod Taylor, we can get Mariota, we can get. I mean, we could probably get somebody like Jacoby Brissett or Andy Dalton.
Mm-hmm. Miz says, I like Joe Feliciano, guys. It would make us feel somewhat
Chad
better.
Henne from
Yeah, it would.
The Chiefs.
He says, hopefully O-linemen getting snatched up in free agents. It means teams will be less aggressive in the draft with the O-line now. Because see Jets and Jags go defense now. Nothing certain, but that's good for the New York Giants. That can be true, NYG, for real. Birdie agrees with you, NYG. Sheriff to the Jags, yep. Better chance Ekwonu falls to us now, but who knows? He says, I want Mariota and a few O-linemen, King Tone. Yeah. Quandre Diggs re-signing with Seattle, 3 years, $40 million. Yesterday, Michael Gallup, signed a 5-year extension worth $62 million with the Cowboys yesterday. That's a huge deal for the Seahawks to get Diggs back, man. I really thought he was going to go and test the market.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Jaguars, they franchise tag Cam Robinson. Now they got Sheriff.
Mm-hmm. And they signed Foye Olake today, too. 3 years, $45 million.
Yeah.
The Patriots re-signed Devin McCourty to a 1-year, $9 million deal.
Oh, I needed a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Oh,
Raymond!
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Raymond Rodon.
Come back at the right time.
Member.
Come back
you
at the
are
right
now
time.
officially a part of the Big Blue Crew as a member.
Yes.
Talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you. Yeah, I think they just needed to keep him because of the loss of Amari Cooper, to be honest with you. But shout out to the new member. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh.
Well, you missed a little bit of news, Joe. Laken Tomlinson signed with the New York Jets.
Yeah, okay.
$13 million a year. So you know that Bears guard is going to be at least $14 to $15 million a year. So I don't know. We might be out of the running for that as well.
Right.
Man, where are you getting this
Wait
information
a minute.
from, City? Adam
Schefter, you get all these information from the Big Blue Crew.
Man, that's not enough. It's nowhere near enough. It's got to be a fake account.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's always these doggone accounts, man.
Oh, did you find it?
It'd take a lot more than Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. It'd take them 4 first-round picks, a couple of second-round picks. So,
right.
So all you just got to do is just look at the name, and then.
Yeah, how many subscribers do they have?
Yeah, like how many subscribers do they have? Like, do they have a blue check mark?
Right.
Cam, what's going on, Cam? He says, "Who's trying to see me on Madden though? The Pitts Galore 25. I actually play on the PS4, but I would play you with the Giants and beat you." Right, that's major cap, Darren. He said, "What's up, my brothers? I pray we can sign Jones, center from Titans, to really make some noise. Let's not forget Ron Johnson, Gettleman." Right.
Ben Jones.
Adam Schefter tweeted, he said they traded Saquon and Daniel Jones and 3 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson.
Bro, that's a troll. That's
right.
A troll.
Ooh. Well, my gamer tag is TTV underscore the kid PW. Send me a friend request and I'll play you, Cam. I don't know what Adam Schefter you're looking at, but
y'all gotta be aware with these accounts, man. Y'all gotta be aware.
Wow, the Jets gave Laken Tomlinson a 3-year deal up to $41.2 million, Joe.
41.2.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, they gave him a 3-year deal that could go up to $41.2 million.
For who?
Laken Tomlinson, the guard. Holy so the guard from the Bears is going to at least command at least.
Oh,
we could get some more linemen in free agency, not Zay, but it's going to be in the bargain bin.
Right.
Looks like the water's a little too rich for us. There's no way we could give an offensive lineman now $15 million a year. Looks like we'll be doing a lot of shopping for offensive linemen in the draft, folks.
Oh, Lord.
Yep, Blue City, Trubisky. Now that's real news. Trubisky is going to the Steelers on a 2-year deal.
Thank God.
But I am a little bit disappointed today that these free agent linemen are getting these big contracts like this. I did not expect them to get contracts.
Yeah, because now the value's going to be up high for the other guys.
Right. I mean, Joel, are they a little bit too rich for our blood? I mean, what do you think about what's going on with the free agent lineman right now? I mean, give me your thoughts on that real fast while we're waiting for some other news.
Man, if you think these deals are expensive, well, number one is because they are. Number two, welcome to free agency. You're gonna pay out the wazoo for needs. You know, it's like shopping. Okay, if you've got to have it, you've got to buy it. You've got to pay the price there. But if you're bargain shopping, you know, you're going out looking for a deal. The guy throws a price at you, you can walk away, and then he'll turn you around and say, well, how about would you do this? You know, you're at their mercy right now. They know that they're a commodity, and congratulations on getting a bag, man. You know, you did it. You earned it. But again, you know, for everybody saying we got to do something, remember every time we've done something, and I know I say new regime too, Nate Solder.
Yeah.
You know, so let's have faith that these guys aren't just signing anyone to sign anyone because we think they're the right moves. I mean, look at the draft Pat put on last night. There was stuff going on there we never expected. You know, and today we're seeing stuff that we didn't expect. I mean, everyone's clowning the Cowboys.
Yeah, we are some window shoppers right now.
Right.
But there's still some quality free agent offensive linemen out there. Ben Jones, center. There's definitely some centers out there that's worth getting.
Bradley Bozeman.
There's some centers, and guys, don't forget, there's some quality interior linemen in the 3rd, 4th round.
Right.
You know, not everybody today is going to get their bag. You know, the big guys are going to go today. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, smaller moves, not as much. But, you know, teams that have been inactive right now might start getting to be active because they're seeing where the prices are set.
Mm-hmm. I will say this, man. I think we got an underrated signing in Robert Foster, though. I really think he can come in and compete, Joe. That receiver that we just signed.
Yes, he can.
I think he can really come in and compete, man. I hope he does, man, because we need that.
I hope he beats out Slayton, man. I hope he does.
Yeah, hold on. Taj, can you drop our links in the chat? Joe, Lou's, and yours. Drop them in the chat because Cam wants to subscribe.
Oh, thank you, Cam. Thank you.
And Cam says we need to trade back in the draft, especially with the 5th overall pick. There's going to be a bunch of steals late in the draft. Yeah. And if you want to check out a crazy draft, check out that live 2-round mock draft I did last night.
The Titans are keeping crazy. The Titans are keeping center Ben Jones $14 million for 2 years.
Oh
wow!
Oh my God!
Well, Ben Jones is gone.
Wow.
Matthew Slater for 1 year, just under $3 million.
They signed Jamarco Jones as well. So they signed two linemen today. The Titans, they kept one of their own and brought in Jamarco Jones. So Ben Jones is gone.
Crazy.
Wow. This free agent market on the lineman has been absolutely ravished.
Well, that's because a lot of teams need this help.
Yeah.
Look at all the teams we said need linemen. And if you don't have a top 10 pick, there are a lot of these teams outside of the Jaguars, a lot of these teams that are grabbing these guys are in the lower tier where they're not going to get a good lineman. Does this mean Linderbaum drops? Does this mean Falele drops? Does this mean
could drop? Woo.
Right. Guys, don't hang your heads right now.
Don't freak out.
Right. This could be the best thing that happens for us.
Because we definitely do need a guy like Linderbaum here.
It's true, Frank. It's now more important than ever to address the offensive line in the first round. Well, I think they do at least spend one pick on offensive lineman in the first round, especially after today. But I wasn't expecting us to sign huge free agent offensive linemen anyway, but all of them are gone. Except for the Bears guy. Maybe he's in talks with us, and maybe we're trying to figure out how to get him on the team. Because I'm quite sure. It says the Chiefs are interested in wide receiver Allen Robinson from the Bears.
Yep. Former Seattle offensive lineman Jamarco Jones intends to sign a 2-year, $6 million deal with Titans. Includes 3.15 guaranteed.
See, that's where we're trying to sign people at. That bargain bin right there.
Right. That's why I said it.
Okay, King Tone. Like I said, I'll put my tag in there. If y'all PS4 and y'all want to get that working, Madden.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Had to feed the babies.
Oh, I know how that is.
Yeah. Well, I was listening though, Joe. What you were saying, there's a lot of quality. With all the linemen getting picked off, there's a lot of quality linemen in the later rounds. Cam Jurgens.
Right.
Strange, I think we're going to be we're going to end up picking one of them, Cam Jurgens or Cole Strange or Thayer Mudford.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're going to pick at least one of those three. I think are coming with the Giants.
Yes. This is only really helping us, is all what this is doing.
Exactly. We get young, new linemen. We get young, new quality linemen in here, build them up, and then, when their time comes to get their check, hopefully they'll have fixed the cap by then, and we could pay our players and still keep a couple wide receiver or two, and hopefully Daniel Jones does the Tom Brady thing, and
This is what I've been waiting for to do a mock draft, is I've been waiting for this free agency because this is really going to shake things up as far as the later in the first round.
Man, I'm yelling in my car driving down the road. Yes, Joe. Yes. I forgot I'm not even on the headset. I'm talking. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not even on my.
Look, this is sitting here as a Giants fan right now. We're depressed. We're not signing anybody.
Nah, I'm cool with it.
But
we don't need it.
Right now, I kind of like the feel of this. We're not stretching ourselves.
Yeah, we've already made rash decisions in the past, like you said with Nate Solder, and these guys may all be better than Nate Solder was, but still, we're not in the position to make any extracurricular or any kind of direct fact execution at this point.
Right.
He says, we'll see what they do, but fans thinking the O-line was going to get turned around next season might want to scale back those expectations.
No,
Could
no.
go in the
Next year,
draft, but can't expect to start for a rookie.
Oh, hell
either.
no.
That is true.
No, not at all.
That's one of the main reasons why I said we didn't need to draft someone like Malik Willis with one of the first 2 picks. That's one of the main reasons why. This right here.
Yeah, we can only have up to two starting. Like, say if we went early with the lineman picks, we got 2 linemen early, like a Zion Johnson and Akeem Kwanu. Those 2 could start. But if we even still, if we get there, Mudford or Cole Strange later, those guys will just be sitting, waiting and learning and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they impress. You never know.
Yeah, we talked about that early, G Nation, and he can definitely compete to be on the team. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Don't forget, we already signed one offensive lineman. We've already got one.
Didn't we?
Oh yeah,
we already got one.
I forgot about that.
Is it Gono? Is it Gono?
See, that's why I love you, Joe. You always find a silver lining somehow.
From the Falcons.
Yes.
Yeah, we did, Lou.
He's not bad either. So
he's got some
Frank
upside.
says Pat don't get NYG started on Malik Willis. I got you, Frank. My bad.
Lou. That wide receiver we got, babe, he looks better than Slayton. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know. What you guys said, the guy from the Giants practice squad, Robert Foster?
Yeah, he was on Dallas's practice squad.
He was in
but they had so many wide receivers.
Joe. I know you wanted to say
That's
something.
why.
Go ahead. Joe, can you hear me?
Yes, what's up?
I thought you was trying to say something. I want you to go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No. I was just sitting there smiling, reading. I'm into this today. I am into this just like last night, man. I love this time of season. A lot of people can't sit here and talk about this, but damn it, who goes where? Looking at the teams. I mean, I don't fantasy football at all, but damn it, this is just everything that I'm seeing right now and I'm feeling from Shane and company. It's like it's just a continuation of the day he was hired. It's just nothing but good vibes. I'm loving the way that this is progressing. It's not flashy. It's not spectacular. He's not trying to do anything outside of the box. He's keeping it basic his first year, fundamentally sound, looking at the draft, doing his research, getting the front office in shape, getting the coaching staff in shape, getting the scouting department into shape. And then he's going to go into this draft and this free agency, and he's trusting everybody that he's talking to right now. I guess that's what I've been like. Spectrum.
Good old Spectrum.
Are we done? Thank you. Spectrum. Yes.
The Jets are re-signing wide receiver Braxton Burrows on a 2-year, $12 million deal that includes $7 million.
Okay, Braxton Berrios back to the Jets. Kind of figured that would happen. Right.
Exactly, Blue City. Exactly.
Someone subscribe to G Nation. He says you'd be number 775. Almost at 800. Let's get G Nation to 800, man. That's what's up. Shin, welcome back, Shin. He says we sign a zillion guys every year, and 95% get cut when we have to get down to the 53-man roster. That is true.
Yes, he's right.
Let's talk about who on the O-line we can keep. Skura and Bredesen.
Yeah, they're signed.
Yeah.
Skura is. I don't think Bredesen's on the contract.
Or was it the other one? Price.
No, Price is
Price is gone.
Two of them are.
Yeah, I think it's Skura and Bredesen who are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Price doesn't have a contract.
No, he's a free agent.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe to Blue City Empire Sports.
Right.
Shameless plug. I got you, Blue City.
Right.
He says, I think they should try their best to sign Darrell Williams. Take Akeem at 5 and put him at guard to start out as a rookie. Probably going to have to start a bum like Price at center, but that's the situation. What if they get better, though, with the offensive line coach and better pieces around them?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't have high hopes of Price to get better, but I do have high hopes for somebody like Bredesen or Skura to be better under this new offensive line coach and put some pieces around him. I definitely would like to get a center in the draft or in this free agency for sure.
Yeah, like Linderbaum if he falls, Lindstrom.
Well,
Price gone, so start the bum scurry.
We're gonna have to wait and see who falls down to us at 5. That's
a lot of people's got us taking Cross and Walker, Cam.
Yes.
I mean,
Blue City said he subscribed. That's what's up.
Cardboard boxes at left guard and right guard. Big.
What's going on, Dan Big Blue? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. He says, breaking news. Giants just signed 2 cardboard boxes at left guard and right guard. Big improvement from last year, right?
That's right. We went from dog turds to cardboard boxes. I'll take it.
Right.
No problem.
So if Zion Johnson is their safety, when we pick at 36, that's the beginning of the second. If he's still there, and say we haven't, picked up a edge, or we can go tight end, who do you think we should? You think we should? If McBride is still there, and Zion's still there, and we need a edge or
Zion.
Zion.
I'm not gonna
I mean,
lie.
that's what I was thinking.
Zion Johnson, between Zion Johnson, maybe a Bowie Mafe or Trey McBride. You got to go Zion Johnson because the guard market is dried up. Unless somehow, some way, some miracle, we could get them. Brian Hoyer and James Ferentz back to the Patriots. They re-signed with the Patriots.
Right. And let's not forget, yesterday in the mock draft, Kyle Hamilton fell to 19.
Right.
So who's going to be there? Does somebody fall that far?
What's going on, Kevin? Thank you for tuning in, bro. Go ahead, Joe.
No, so we're just going to have to wait, guys. As far as the best pick in the second round is going to be, look, last year it was Ojulari. The year before that, it was McKinney. For some reason, these guys are falling to us. Right. So, my God, what if one of those good linemen from Georgia falls down there to where we're picking? Do you want a defensive stud that can run a 40 in under 5 seconds? Do you want the offensive lineman? Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to have to wait and see for best player available at the time that's on the board.
Yep. Yeah, this draft is going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. There's no clear cuts. There's a couple, but there's a lot of things sprinkled around that are there's gems, there's diamonds in the rough all through it.
Right, and there's no consensus number 1 pick either.
Yeah,
there's nobody in this draft. First year I've ever seen.
First drafts I've seen in a long time. There's no consensus number 1 pick.
Yeah.
This draft may be very weird. Shout out to Frank Waiters. He said you saw how the draft played out last night. We might be pleasantly surprised.
Exactly.
True. Right. That was funny, Lou.
It's going to be hard not to, especially if we have a real good draft, it's going to be hard not to get excited for this next year and not just be we're going to do this. No, you got to keep it cool and relax. We got to still build and work.
No, Zay, welcome to the chat, man. It's first time I've seen you here. Yeah, we did a mock draft
for a while.
Well, has he? It's the first time I've seen him. Of course, I've been in and out so much.
Jets got Lakin Tomlinson. He would have been great. Yes, he would have. Yes, note Zay. Kyle Hamilton dropped in our mock draft last night.
He has been. I'm sorry. I can't see.
Right. Birdie says safeties usually do fall like Darren James, so I would like if we can trade down to get Hamilton. I mean, yeah.
Picture looked different. Maybe my glasses. Yeah, clean my glasses. That'd probably freaking help, wouldn't it?
Right. Remember, the bigger hole is tackle. So I am not tripping unless they don't address tackle. I think you can shop in the bargain bin for a guard, but they have to get a capable tackle. Yeah, they have. We got one that I know that could be a swing tackle for us at the very least, so he could play guard as well. But these offensive linemen have flown off the board, man. It's not a good sign for us in free agency, so
you can keep them. I'm good on them. I mean, I ain't no just superstar. Like I said, I would rather get our linemen in the draft. We already know next year is going to be eat this next year, basically.
You're learning something about the new staff right now, guys. They're not going to overpay.
Yeah, that's true. Because if they were going to overpay, we probably would have gave Ben Jones $10 million a year instead of the $7 million that he got from the Titans. So if we did offer him a contract, it was probably around the same as the Titans. He was like, the Titans are a better team. I'm already here. I might as well sign with the Titans. Yep. So we're willing to let people walk and not give them the bag. So
it's just a new regime, y'all.
That's a good sign.
A good sign though for us. I mean, like, because it's a new regime. So
he said, "What if Neil, Ike, and Tibbs were available at 5? Who you grabbing?" And that's a good question.
I think Ike.
I think Ike, man.
Yeah, Ike
or the Thibodeau, but I'm a homer. You know, I like the Ducks, so
right.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna get Thibodeau though. With Wings system, they don't really, need. We need an edge, but we can get the same thing, later that he would use in his, in his scheme. So I don't think they're gonna waste that pick on Thibodeau. But I don't know. I'm just a guy.
Well, and let's not forget, guys. Okay, how many people last year wanted us to draft Roche? How many people, the Giants fans, really wanted Roche on this team? Where do you wind up?
Right, and we wind up getting them.
Right. So you never know what the future holds. If somebody tries to sneak them on the roster, then teams are paying attention. I'm going to snag that summit. Thank you. Come on over here.
Right. He says, overpaid, we broke. Giants Clown says that. But there is a way to overpay. We could have tried to adjust and backload their contract and make it hard for us down the road and try to sign one of these guys, but they're not doing it like we did with Kenny Galladay, like we did with Adoree Jackson, like we did with Leonard Williams last year. They're not doing that, so that's a good sign.
Right.
He says, Giants Clown, I'm grabbing Thibodeau and then grab my old lineman at 7. That's true, because if Ike's available at 5, that means if we grab Thibodeau, if Ike goes to the Panthers, that means Neal is still there at 7 and Cross is still there at 7. Any news on the Ravens Center?
Nothing yet.
No.
Nothing yet, but we're one of the top teams interested in them. He says, by the way, Pat, all the best on your gig. Thank you, bro. I can't wait.
Look at that. Jimmy Garoppolo, 33-14 in the career as a starter and 4-2 in the playoffs. Damn it, I don't care. He's good.
That's a damn good stats, Jimmy G. Those are damn good stats, Jimmy G.
I know. Y'all
he said, what's up, Pat? Can we get a quick summary of who signed so far? There's been a lot of signings, man. Let me check Twitter. Well, the Jets just re-signed Braxton Berrios. We signed Foster and CJ Board today, receivers. Preston Smith got a contract extension with the Packers. Alex Kappa went to the Bengals. Ted Karras went to the Bengals. They're fixing their offensive line. Jarvis Landry got released today.
Zadarius Smith got released today.
Yeah, Zadarius Smith got released today. Laken Tomlinson signed with the Jets. The Seattle Seahawks re-signed Quandre Diggs. The Jaguars got the guard from the Washington football team, Brandon Sheriff, and Edge Olakonu.
Trubisky went to the Steelers.
Yep, Trubisky went to the Steelers. Ben Jones re-signed with the Titans. Center Ben Jones re-signed with the Titans. Amari Cooper was traded to the Browns. Michael Gallup signed a 5-year extension with the Cowboys. It's been a lot of signings, bro.
Right.
I'm glad
a lot
Joe
of movement.
talked me into doing this. I mean, that's why he's here, man, with brothers, man. He always
right, exactly.
The defensive tackle from the Bengals signed with the Bears today. Damn, I can't think of his name right now, but he signed with the Bears today. I mean, it's been a bunch of signings today. Yeah, defensive tackle. Cam Robinson got tagged by the Jaguars, so they're building their offensive line as well. I mean, it's been a lot.
I saw some posts that said Devontae Adams didn't want to sign a franchise tag with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Adams is not one that's going to play on the franchise tag, so they're going to work on a new deal for him for sure.
Yeah, I was about to say because I mean I know they're not going to let him go away, especially
Nah, hell no.
Especially with that big deal from Aaron Rodgers.
Giants clown says Wink system be damn. We can't whiff on a premier edge if he's there. That's true.
Hey, true. I don't disagree. I just what I think that he might do or they might do. I want him. I'm gonna be the first one in line to buy a Thibodeau jersey.
Right. He says coming into free agents period. The only lineman I had hope to get was James Daniels. You can't expect anything out of nothing. That's true. Got you, Bay Area. Frank Wader says, don't look for any big signings by the Giants. They are broke cap-wise. That is true.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Said, we got a receiver, listener, Foster, Robert Foster off the Cowboys practice squad. No, they didn't sign Geno Atkins. It was the other one, Lesnar. He says they can't plan for what ifs in the draft. Need a solid plan. I wouldn't overpay either, but banking on Hakeem or Neal would be there at 5 isn't smart. If you miss, you're going to have to reach for one. I don't think they're doing that in MIG. Authentic, what's good? He says Christian Kirk about to go to the Jags.
I just saw that.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to the Jags? Oh.
Just saw that.
Oh,
oh wow.
Yep, Christian Kirk is actually underrated signing. He's been pretty good. What's up, Authentic? We got Robert Foster and Matt Gano. He says we might have third comp pick for Evan Ingram. Yes, if he signs a 4-year, $30 million deal, yes.
That'd be cool.
DJ Chark is better than Kirk. DJ Chark has to stay healthy, Bay Area. He says, Authentic, what's up? What's up? It's so far so good. How about you? Giants clown looks like Jags from their signings won't go O-line. Chances are Neal could be available. I'm not sure they still probably could go O-line. Kevin Sullivan says, can't wait to say peace to Evan Ingram. You're not the only one. There's a guy on this panel that can't stand him.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Mike, per Mike Garafolo, the Bills are planning on giving restructured free agent guard Ryan Bates the low tender. Source says that means a $2.4 million offer to Bates, who started down the stretch and in the playoffs for Buffalo. No compensation to the team if he signs elsewhere. So if we improve on that, might be able to steal him on the cheap for $3 million for a guard.
Yep. So who knows? I mean, there's still people out there.
That might be a guy we're looking at. All right, that's the kind of shopping that I expect.
Who we looking at?
Ryan Gates. He's a guard for the Bills. He started last year. He was not bad. Okay. He's not bad.
If we could get him for $3 million, hell yeah.
Right.
Oh, hell
yeah. Let's get him $3 million.
That's what I mean. And it's not going to cost us anything. We don't have to give up a pick or anything because of the tag.
Right. Giants clown. Birdie says Giants clown. I'm going Tibbs at 5 and then letting the Panthers, who need one of those 2 picks to make my job easier, than picking whoever is left. That's the smart way to do it, to be honest with you. Everybody saying what up, the authentic saying what up in the building. Authentic, let me know if you want to come on for a second.
Roger Zappa signed to Buffalo.
Wow.
The Titans are not tendering offensive lineman David Quisenberry per source. He started 25 straight games at right tackle for them and was a top 10 run blocker in 2021 per PFF. He also is a cancer survivor per Adam Schefter. So
to the Jaguars.
Bobby Powers, what's going on, Bobby Powers? He said, "What's up, y'all? I'm working in the worst reception ever. 1 bar. Hey, you must got Spectrum too."
Right. I know I got Spectrum hardwired right to the goddamn line, and it ain't working.
All right, let's give a little bit of history on Robert Foster. This is coming per Pro Ant, whoever this is, for the Bills. He says the Bills liked him when he was there. Flashed some legit receiver 2 ability as a rookie in 2018 and was Josh Allen's go-to guy, an offense devoid of weapons, speed and athleticism, and some route nuisance mixed in. Then got hurt in 2019 with people expecting him to make a leap as a better receiver. Then he never really recovered from that because the Bills, and that's when they brought in Diggs and everybody. So
I'm looking at his highlights right now.
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
Robert Foster,
and then he signed on with the Cowboys. Go ahead, Joe.
Breaking news: the Eagles have agreed to terms with pass rusher Hassan Reddick. Per source says 3 years, $45 million, $30 million fully guaranteed at signing. Max value $49.5 million.
Ooh, Hassan Reddick to the Eagles. Ooh.
For Mike Garafolo, Ian Rappaport retweeted.
All right, let's see what he can do when he doesn't have that other edge presence out there when he's the main guy. Let's see what he can do.
His dude Foster is pretty nice.
Yeah, Foster is nice, man. I'm looking at him, man.
He's
better than what Slayton is.
He got bounced too. He
looks better
over
than Slayton.
He says, Lesnar says, I hope this new regime can help out Jones as other teams are helping out their young QBs. Exactly. Shout out to the 50 in the chat again. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hassan Reddick to the Eagles. So are they out the edge rusher? That's gonna be tough. Reddick, and then what if they get Jermaine Johnson or somebody in the draft, or Ojabo or somebody? Philly might be back on the defensive side of the ball, people. Yeah, he's a Temple dude, Kevin Sullivan. They can actually go after Deshaun Watson if they wanted to.
Right now, yeah.
Hey, Eagles might be back in a good position again, man. You never know.
It's going to suck if Deshaun Watson goes to the Eagles.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be worried about him, man. Here goes Lou. He says, we have no choice but to get a monster O-line. Eagles and Cowboys defense is improving. We need a strong line to remain competitive. That is true.
People been saying this since forever. Since the last 8 years. We need this line, man. If it wasn't so drastic, I'd say go with both 2 picks at offensive line, but that would just be dumb.
He says, ducking down on my desk trying to get all the info. Don't get yourself in trouble, I'll be at work. You got some static in you. Oh, there you go. Cletus said, I wanted the Giants to sign him last year and let Leonard walk, but that was me. I like him in college coming out of Temple. Yeah, he's a good player, but it's not something that I can be like it's over with.
BJ Hill, 3 years, $40 million with the Bengals.
Wow. So Bengals resigned BJ Hill 3 years, $40 million. Well, 3 years, $30 million, it says.
3 years, 30. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to read it fast. It just popped down. Some of the stuff I'm reading, it just pops down for a quick second.
Shout out to BJ Hill for turning that around, man. Not getting a chance here with us, but goes and gets a bag.
Right.
Heck yeah.
3 years, $30 million, $10 million a year, and from a guy that never got a chance here with us. Knew he was a good player, but for some reason,
it just speaks to how
we traded him to get some offensive linemen. That just you're right, Jay. What you get ready to say?
Yeah, it just speaks to how messed up this organization hopefully was and is now different, but only time will tell.
Yep. But I am truly happy for BJ Hill getting his money, man. He deserves it.
Yeah. Shout out BJ Hill.
Yep. Right. Went to the Super Bowl as well. What a way to turn your career around, bro. That's a message to never give up on yourself.
Man.
Right.
You didn't get the time that he felt that he deserved over here with the Giants. He got traded to the Bengals for Billy freaking Price and winds up turning that into a Super Bowl appearance and $30 million more in his bank account. That's what's up.
Gotta love that money.
Right. All about positivity here with the Big Blue Crew, man. Once a Giant, always a Giant. Shout out to BJ Hill, man. Hey, Joe, hold it down real quick. I'll be right back, bro.
Okay. Yeah, Jordan Renard's got a tweet here. He says, through conversations with sources over the past few days, that he's got some bullet points here. Giants told everyone they have no money. The next bullet point is the $5 million range for a tight end. Probably too expensive. A mid-range offensive tackle, $8 million. Nope, too much. One of the top or mid-range guards at $6 to $10 million, not likely out of their price range. And that's the article he just posted a minute ago. So that's what we're
working with, people. So this regime is not spending money that we don't have.
Right. I said, I like it. Does it suck? Yes, because we know what we need to fix, but they're not reaching. They're holding ground. They got a plan.
Yeah. So that's a little depressing news, but at least they're being real with themselves. They're not going to spend money that we don't have. Now, next free agency, we might spend a little bit of money because we'll have a lot more to work with.
Right.
But I am absolutely happy with the Robert Foster signing. I think that's an underrated signing, man. That dude looks good, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. He's definitely better than what Slayton is, for sure.
For real.
But I'll be right back, fellas.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the draft, though. It is April 28th.
Yeah, the end of the month.
Yeah. Can't wait for that. Let's finally see where we're going.
Yep, we'll figure it out. You know, it's about faith, believing in the staff, and they're not trying to overextend. They're not trying to reach. They're not trying to make a big splash. Trying to prove themselves. They're
being smart.
Right. And does this mean another year of bad football? Probably.
But what is bad to when we've lost? You know, we've only won 3 games twice in a season. So I mean, what's bad? Like bad would be worse than that. A good year would if we won 5 games. I'd be like,
how could it get any worse than the last 5 games last year?
Exactly.
You know, we're not going to see that shit no more.
Nah, man. Oh my God, I better not. I'm running out of TVs. I can't buy no more TVs.
Right. You know, we're not going to see anything like that. We're going to be in games. We are playing a easier schedule, but you know, we're not exactly a monster team either.
No, we got to execute.
You know, right. We've got a lot of ground to catch up when it comes to growing our own players, grooming our own players, our own draft picks,
regaining our identity.
Right. It's a long way to go, and it's not something that you can do in a short time. No, Birdie, I don't think we're going to see any more QB sneaks. And I'll tell you what, I think a lot of it, which is going to be an improvement, will be scheme. I think if the coaching staff can make adjustments with what they have, it's definitely going to be better football. To go out there and not run the same damn plays week after week after week after week.
Yeah, there was no they didn't change anything. There was no, I mean, even my high school, when I only played high school ball. I didn't go to college or nothing like that, but we would still change up stuff like between, okay, they're blitzing or, okay, you know, they're dropping into coverage or, you know, change something up.
Right.
If they're finding holes, you know, and you have, you know, go man then. Just, you know, press them. Do something. Make it so they just can't blow by you.
Right. You know, if the running game didn't work, we go to the sweep or a pitch or
something.
You know, do something.
Dump it off. Go over the middle. If they're blocking the edges out, go over the middle.
Right.
Try something else instead of just. But that's what kind of scares me about Wink Martindale, because all the Ravens fans that I know say that he doesn't switch. He just is like, well, this is what we're doing, and that's it. So I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, but
no, he's just really, really aggressive. That's all, and he's not going to change that style.
Yeah.
So when
I'm not mad at that.
Right. Exactly.
Shit, if we're blitzing and they keep throwing it over our heads, don't keep blitzing. So I don't know. Especially with us playing against, Dak and CeeDee Lamb. And then you got Devontae Smith. That's a lot of
but here's the thing: when you can confuse the coverage and roll coverage and everything, that's when the interceptions are thrown.
Yeah,
and that's what Wink Martindale understands.
Yeah.
So he's not going to give you the same look every time, but he's going to stay in that aggressive scheme. Right? Because why do I want to just sit back and make it easier for you if I can't get pressure on you with 4 guys?
Yeah.
So I'm going to find a way to get pressure with you with 4 guys. And if that means bringing a corner and then rotating over to cover that wide receiver, then so be it.
Yeah, because he'll blitz out of a 4-4, a 3-4.
Right.
Well,
it's not always a blitz. It's a 4-man sometimes, but he's sending a corner and 3 of the down linemen. He's clearing one side and, bringing him on the blind side, and nobody picks that guy up. That's his key.
Yeah.
So you confuse the offensive lineman. It makes it easier for the defensive lineman to get home. And then the quarterback's going to hold the ball for just a second longer.
And then boom.
So, I mean, it is a do or it is a do or die. It is do or die. I'm not going to lie, but it's
it'll be better than that soft ass cover 2.
Right. Bend don't break bullshit. They can run right down there, kick a field goal. And then the offense turns it down on the 20-yard line. Then it's 10-0, and we 2 minutes have gone by on the game.
Yeah.
We're already pulling our hair out of our head.
Yeah.
How many times did we have 3rd and 6 or even 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and teams were going for it on us?
Yeah, that's just disrespect. And there's never the Giants are known. I wish you would do that against O.C. Umenyiora and Michael Strahan.
Yeah. That shit wasn't happening. Whew. Yes, Birdie. Those true lockdown corners are very important. I agree. That's why when we got him, I brought it up, and everyone killed me when I said, "What about a corner in the first?" Safety Terrence Brooks gets a 1-year deal worth $2 million back to the Texans. Okay. Looking, not seeing much. There's a Brinks truck that was located outside the Jaguars facility earlier. So glad we did not do that. Last time we did that, we got it stuffed in our ass.
All right, Devontae Campbell just signed a 1-year prove-it deal with the Packers. I think he's from the Texans. Albie, we did sign Robert Foster, receiver. Bargain bin free agent reminds me of signing Kawika Mitchell, linebacker off Buffalo in 2007. We do have a lot of talent on this roster. People do forget we have a solid draft and a few solid free agent signings. We could be okay. Yeah, we could.
Yes. Oh, my God, this Wesley Steinberg, somebody ban his ass.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Terrence Brooks, safety from the Texans, re-signs with them for a 1-year deal worth $2 million. Shout out to the 51 in the chat. He said that is the main reason why I want Kyle Hamilton. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a sleeper in Foster, no complaint. Yeah, we did get a sleeper in Foster, no complaint.
Yes.
He said, and that's my concern with Wink. Dude doesn't adjust. Well, we'll see what he does, man. Everybody can clown Wink for the season that they had this past year. But you gotta remember, all his main pieces were hurt on defense last year. Before last year, he was ranked top 3 the past 3 years before last year. So his defense works. Why would you adjust on something that works? They had a bunch of injuries last year. Injuries matter, no matter how much you want to say that's an excuse or whatever you want to say that is. Injuries matter. When you lose half your defense, of course your defense is not going to be the same. And they still finished top 20. Even with all those injuries, they still finished top 20. I don't think we need to go after Byron Pringle now, King Tone.
I mean, he's okay, but I mean, more for depth or something if you wanted to, but I'm not trying to. It depends on how much you want. I'm not paying a whole lot of money for him.
Yep, we reported it earlier, Cresley. 3 years, $30 million with the Bengals. Proud of the guy.
Yes, congratulations, man.
Thanks, Kevin Sullivan. We try. No, it's getting close to 3 o'clock. Joe, if you want to adjust and go live around that time or wait till about 5 o'clock, you can.
Yeah, I'm about to take me a little intermission, make sure everything's all right with the kiddos out there, and eat me a sandwich.
Right.
I'm going to be over. Joe, you going live at 3?
All right, that's what I was just going to talk to Pat. What time do you have to leave, Pat?
I got to do something around 3 o'clock before I get ready to go to my second gig.
Hey.
All right. Yeah. I'll probably go live then about 3:15 then.
Okay.
That'll give me time to make a banner, get a drink, get stretched, and everybody can get a chance to recuperate here for 15, 20 minutes, and they can do their thing. Thanks, everybody, for being here with us. So hopefully you get to see y'all on my channel here in a bit.
All right,
it's going to be a long day.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you in a bit, Joe.
All right,
see you later, Pat. Hey, good luck on your
gig,
Pat. Good luck on your gig.
Yep. So I'm gonna hold it here for about 10 more minutes, Joe. 10, 15 more minutes. What do you think? What do you think about today's tampering period, man? I'm so glad you told me to do this. You've given me some pretty damn good ideas, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what? We're all football fans at the end of the day, and there's quite a few of us that enjoy this, but I never had anybody to sit and talk this over with. I was always, sitting on a couch, relaxed by myself, watching TV, watching the NFL Network, switch over to ESPN, check the phone, do all sorts of stuff. Hey, Lou, and, everybody in this chat, we all seem to have the same focus, the same likes. Look at all the people that are enjoying watching this today with us. Man, this is just like fantastic. It's getting here to talk about free agency with like-minded football people, Giants fans, Eagles fans, whoever happens to be in the chat at the time.
Crazy people.
Yeah, exactly. Some of us nut jobs.
Yeah, but I still hate Philippe Hassan.
No, we enjoy doing this, man. You guys make this even more amazing when you comment, when you interact with us.
Mac. Yes.
What's going on, Mac? But man, I know guys, don't get too disappointed that we're not getting anybody so far.
We're still clearing cap space.
Yeah,
but still,
everybody should know that we're kind of cash strapped right now because of last off season, we signed a bunch of people. It did not pan out, so I'm glad they're not making the same mistakes. The guard from the Bears is still in play. They're still in talks with him. Let's see if we can get him on a good deal. If not, we're probably going offensive line heavy in the draft.
Yep. And I tell you what, a lot of people that are interested in these edge rushers might be willing to trade up with us to 5 and 7 so we can move back a few spots and not reach for Zion Johnson. If we can get a Ken McQuanu at 5 and trade back to number 7 and get Zion Johnson later on, and still get a Christian Harris or a Devin Lloyd with that trade back, I mean, that's ideal.
Yeah. So, yep. AK, y'all got to sign Reddick. AK.
Man, didn't he sack DJ like 6 times?
Yeah, because our offensive line was trash.
Yeah,
we got on the opposite side of Brian Burns.
We got no choice but to rebuild this offensive line and make it a good one, because Dallas's defense just got more stout and the Eagles' defense just got more stout with their free agency moves alone. So we are going to have to draft O-line heavy.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Birdie. Thank you for subscribing. Thank all you guys, man. For real. I knew Bobby Murphy was gonna pop up sooner or later. Bobby Murphy.
Oh, Bobby Murphy.
Signed Reddick to the Panthers, 3 years, $45 million.
Hey, thank you, Birdie.
Dallas didn't get anybody. They got a what do you call that? Lone snapper. That was it.
And they re-signed Michael Gallup to extra money.
He says, I want that NASCAR package again. Man, I missed that NASCAR package, Lesnar. Not going to lie to you.
Well, we need a Devin Lloyd and a Christian Harris to go with the cornerbacks that we have, and maybe another cornerback or a Smoke Monday back there.
Yeah.
Man, Dave Gettleman, man, that dude.
I'll be honest with you. I still think they go best available, man. I think this regime is different, man. They're not going to do what people want them to do. They're going to do what they think is best for the team. That's why they went and signed CJ Board and Robert Foster. I think a lot of those guys that we had on this roster at receiver are gone.
He said, don't worry. I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do. Let's freak out, man.
Right.
All I want to know is who's coming with me, man.
Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
Thank you, Jan.
Right.
Also, listen, got to give a shout out to the New York Giants for hiring one of the female coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to clean up. I will tell
you this. With Roger Saffold going to the Bills, look for us to grab a couple of Bills offensive linemen on the bargain bin, because that means they're not bringing them back. Like Joe said earlier, they're not even tendering one of those guys, and they could get one of them for $2 million. So,
yeah, but we have to be careful with that too, because the last part of the season, Buffalo's O-line gave up a lot of pressures and sacks. So there might be a reason as to why some of them guys
played the playoffs, so he wasn't in the second half.
Yeah. He started in the playoffs.
I said this was a guy that started the season. He got hurt, and then he played in the playoffs. So it wasn't one of those guys that was a replacement player. He was a starter.
Then sweet.
Right.
And they just signed Roger Saffold from the Titans, so it looks like he's going to be replaced. So looks like that guy's going to be looking for work, and why not stay in New York?
I just want to make sure that we're not bringing in no free agents that we're overpaying and being bust.
Well,
I mean, I know Joe Shane is not trying to overpay nobody, and I get it.
No.
But there are those occasional guys that slip through the cracks and do well in the physical and pass all the health stuff and then get on the field and like, what the happened to you? So.
Right. No, that was the one thing I made sure of. I didn't want to deal with none of that
Nate
bullshit.
Solder, prime example. He was one of the best tackles in the league, and then he comes to the Giants and he becomes the International House of Pancakes. So, I mean,
that is true. Oh, well, everybody, I'm going to switch over in about 2 to 3 minutes. Everybody switch over to Classified 3F with Joe. He'll be going live to keep the free agency news going for you, man.
Yep.
Man, where else you getting content like this? I'm sorry to keep saying it, but where else you get content like this, man? Who else is doing this for you?
These nuts.
Got him. But I'm not too mad about today, man. I kind of figured this would happen. As far as the free agent linemen, we do not have the money. We haven't even traded Bradbury yet or released him. So maybe they're actually working on the pay cut for Bradbury. Who knows?
Maybe it could.
Maybe he takes one of those pay cuts like Martinez and Riggs did. Only thing is he wasn't injured, and so
a lot of these guys want to get their face back. You got to remember they're prideful men. They're competitors, you know. So a lot of these guys want a second chance. They want to get their face back.
I mean, most of these guys, that were taking pay cuts, they're not even out of their prime yet. So I mean,
right. So I mean, he's done a damn good job to get underneath the cap. To be honest with you, so I'm proud of the guy. He's came into a situation that wasn't fortuitous for him. He's working damn hard to bring players here. He does not have the.
In that regard, we got to give Kevin Abrams some props too, because he's the one who restructures the contracts.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Everybody was like, "Oh, he's a scout. He's a numbers guy.
No, he
just had the title of assistant GM because Gettleman had cancer."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But I'm going to get out of here, Pat. I will see you later tonight if I don't see you here sooner.
Yeah, I'll definitely be on tonight, and I definitely will have the stream up on my phone.
Okay.
So I'll be texting and everything. I do appreciate you guys for always showing love to me. Every time I go live, you're here with me, so I do appreciate you guys to the fullest extent. Even you too, Taj, you're always here, bro. So thank you.
Yes, sir.
Just remember, the people that want to see you succeed are the people that help you succeed. Life's lessons.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody who pulls you off some shit is not your friend.
True.
And everybody who shits on you is not your enemy. So if you're moral, the moral of the story is if you're happy and you're warm, just keep your big fat mouth closed.
Right.
Man, you just took my fun away. Bitch.
Yeah, I read that yesterday too, Bobby Murphy. They're actually working on trying to do a restructure for Bad Bears. So they also are talking to Leonard Williams as well. So
yeah, on a restructure. They have to restructure Leonard Williams.
But it really doesn't matter now because all the top people are gone. So
Kevin Sullivan, go ahead and subscribe to G Nation Inside Sports for me one time, man. Help a brother out.
All right, guys. I'll see you live here in 10 minutes.
All right, Joe.
Send me the link.
All right. Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out now. Go over to Classified 3F with Joe. We will continue the free agency frenzy on Classified 3F with Joe's channel. Hit that like and subscribe button for him. Show him some love. And until the next time here on Big Pat Sports Talk, me, G Nation Lou. He's going to be by 800 by the end of the week. He's already at 775. So let's get him to 800 by the end of the week. There's only 25 subs. We can definitely do that. We have 50 to 60 people in each chat. So
let's go. Let's do this. Come on.
Right. Let's get him to 800. Let's get him to that milestone of 1,000.
What Nate say? Subscribe to my damn channel, damn it.
Right. But from Taj, G Nation, Lou, Big Pat Sports Talk, and Joe, Classified 3F with Joe. Till the next time. Peace.
Peace out.